Hi. Hello. It's me. Um, uh... it's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Hi. Oh, jeez. I didn't forget who I was for a moment. Nope. No, sir. Hi. Hello. It's me. How are you all doing today? Hi there, Bush. Hi there, Kyra. Hello there, Sonic-chan. Hi. How are we all doing today? Hi. Hello. Memory goes... Memory does not want to work at all. Oh shoot, speaking about memory, I gotta actually message someone on Discord. Whoops. Okay, so yesterday I did a very funny thing. I was in a voice chat with pals, and I had to go check in on someone. How are you? I am good. I'm very well. I'm gonna try and do. I'm excited to do one of these streams again. I like doing streams like this. They're really fun. To where there's like no idea or goal in mind. I'm just kind of letting myself go and like cooking and staying in the kitchen. You know, it's where I belong. It's where I thrive. It's where I succeed and do my stuff. It's where I succeed and do my thing successfully. You know, I'm very good in the kitchen. I belong in the kitchen, and also I just like staying in the kitchen. You know, it's a nice area for me to be at. So I'm excited. I like being in the kitchen. Being in the kitchen versus sitting on a chair all day, they're two different things, you know? I like sitting in the chair all day, but when I sit on chair all day, I get bored really, really quickly. When I am on the kitchen in the kitchen every day, it's kind of more fun because I can do a little bit more than just click on the board. I can at least do some other things, and also these other things, I can eat these things, and it's kind of fun in that regard, you know? So yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm just so easy. I don't know why. Yeah. I also got some things. There are some things I'm prepping for today. But yeah, I'm just kind of throwing stuff to the wall today of things to do. I want to make some like, muffins. I want to make some sourdough and stuff, but at least make the dough for sourdough, you know? Making the dough at least because I want to bake it off tomorrow or get it ready for Wednesday because as I've mentioned before about Offkai, I'm going to Offkai and I'm dressing up myself as myself. So when I dress myself up as myself and if someone sees me at Offkai and says, "Hey, hi," I'm gonna give them bread. There's no reason to why. I just want to give people bread. I like bread, and I want people to like bread too. So give free bread away. Whoa. How much bread are you bringing? I'm gonna be bringing 3 loaves of sourdough. They're gonna be at least a, they're at least gonna be 50 grams worth of bread, or like half a kilo, so like they'll be pretty big breads. I think that's like hold on, how much is 500 G2 Oh, it's like a pound of bread. Like that's a lot. Hi there, maiden. Thank you for the hydration check. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, I gotta make sure I drink a lot of water today. Being in the kitchen is gonna be real hot, so that, and I do want to eat something too, so gonna be making myself a bit of breakfast, gonna be cooking some other stuff and things. I'm just gonna be in the kitchen doing my own thing, you know? You ever just like, you know how like some people like sit on the couch and watch TV for an hour? I can't do that because that's too boring for me. Something that makes me do something that's like that I do is just sit in the kitchen for 5 hours and try and do something. It's like drawing, but instead of drawing with paper and pen, I'm cutting things and cooking things. It's a lot more fun and intuitive, I guess. Not really intuitive, more stimulation to the fine motor skills, I guess. It's more stimulating, so yeah. So, suppose we should just get right into it with the yappage, because the yappage, although is part of what today is, it is, yeah, hold on, wait. Okay. And for here, hopefully, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you could probably see my shadow at least. Or at least I would think you could. Lights, camera, action. Here we go. Alright, am I good? I think I should be good at this point. Okay, good. I can check. Wow. So I'm gonna be making some things. In mind right now, I want to just make some like blueberry muffins because I want to have a nice. I like blueberry muffins and I just want to make them. There's no like, oh, I'm gonna do this because of this and that. No. Today is purely snacking and chatting. So I don't know. We're gonna just be doing a bit of chatting as we're snacking. So yeah. All I can imagine is just salty with a shulker box of bread. You know, come to think of that, I should do that in Minecraft, huh? You know, if we're talking about things to do with Minecraft, that's like the most Minecraft thing I should do and should have, but I don't have. So, maybe I should change that. Where's my recipe I just had? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the sourdough first, just because that's gonna take the longest to do, and I would like to give that bread started as well. Right. But yeah, there's some other chores I gotta do when it comes to bread and stuff. Not bread. There's a whole lot of other things I gotta do today as well, because not just considering like bread stuff I want to do, but I also just gotta do a lot of chores as well. One of those things is that I definitely have to clean the my kitchen area. I've been doing some spring cleaning, so I need to make sure that I do a bit of cleaning in my kitchen, of course. I cleaned up my bedroom, I cleaned up my whole room, my living room, so I gotta really stay on that game, stay on the ball, if you will. But before that, the first thing that comes before cleaning is eating. And I have some starter I want to make, I want some sourdough I gotta make, so yeah. Alright, so I think I need I'm doing 4 times my minimized standardized recipe, so I gotta probably do 250, but I'm doing 4 times the recipes of 250, 25, make it 0, 25, 50, 500, 100,000 grams? Okay. Math. Oh, that's not gonna be as quick enough. Okay, hold up. Have you signed that fixed TF2 thing yet? Yes, I have signed it. And if you haven't, you should. My goodness, I want that game to be fixed. I'm so glad that we're actually able to hopefully maybe tell Valve to get up their lazy butts and actually do something for once. I know, it just prints money on a lot of games that they have, but like, oh no. Neglect. And they still monetize the game too? That's kind of messed up, you know? Oh yeah, we have this game, we don't play it, we don't update it at all, which is fine. The update is not the issue. It's just a matter of making it playable or not, you know? That's just not fun. Alright. So there's 6,000 grams in here, I need to add 4 more. 600, not 6,000. Jeez, that would be a lot, but... Meticulously measuring out stuff by the cup, not very fun. Because only a cup of water is usually around 100 grams, but I need to do this like 3 more times, and meticulous. I don't feel like measuring out. Oh, wait, no, that's okay, cool. I'm definitely gonna try and do a Fix It TF2 video, though. I want to do a short about it. I know one thing I want to try and I'm thinking of is doing a bot speedrun. Like, how quickly can you find a bot in game? Any percent. I think that'd be kind of funny, honestly. Yet, kind of sad as well. Like, it's really easy to find a game with bots, so. But I gotta wait until June 3rd. That's plenty of time to get stuff started, but. I'm going to occupy as well, so I don't really have exactly the most time to do that. Whoa. Okay, good thing I was paying attention there. If I wasn't paying attention, all that would have just spilled over. Would have needed to start cleaning the kitchen right now. So how much do I need? I think it's okay. So 350. That's about 700. 1,000. 1,400. I don't trust this. It's so unstable. So there's plenty of things to talk about, you know. I want to talk about some stuff today. I want to try and practice on those communication skills that are so sought after nowadays, you know. Be honest, it is hard to find some in JP servers. JP just don't have hosts, I guess. Yeah. I think the majority of people who play Japanese, the majority of Japanese players, I think they'd rather play Overwatch, honestly, and they'd rather spend their time elsewhere. You see, I think the Japanese people are actually kind of smart in comparison to, like, American and European and Australian, I guess, in that regard, too. Because I'm not sure what other servers there would be. Because there's, like, Singapore. I know there's Singapore. There's definitely Australian servers. And then there's, like... Yeah. But yeah, wow, the JP bros, my goodness. Okay, oh, hi there, Unis Atlas, hi. Hello, oh my goodness, a raid of 2 people, hi. Hi, Atlas. Hold on, give me a second, I'm measuring bread real quick. Hello everyone, I am Saltea Kichee, the local virtual baker, and I am actually making bread today. Kind of funny. Very rarely do I actually make bread, so not because I don't want to, but I just don't usually have the time to. But hi Raiders, hello. Hey Bush, this is some power I'm gonna let you do. Do a shout out. You type in / shout out the user. So go do that for me, please. 6, 12, 18, 20. Can I even do that on mobile? There's no sense in not trying, you know? Man, if I could, Bush, I would love to pay you, like, at least $5. You do so much. I appreciate what you do. I have you ban people. I have you moderate the chat in a way. Like, I know you do this just because it's convenient, and I force it upon you, honestly. But I'm glad that you're able to help me out, though. I wish I could pay you. But also, I just don't really do. To be 100% honest. I do, but I don't. It's actually, you know, wait, I'm taking back what I said. I'm going to pay you if I can. Do you have Steam? Oh wait, you definitely have Steam. You take Steam dollars. You take 5 Steam dollars. I would give you Steam money. Thank you for the shout out. Did it work? Did it work? Oh my god, good job. Good job. No money, yes. How about I pay you in Steam dollar? No money, I pay you Steam dollar. Just for you, offer. I send you offer Steam dollar. I gotta stop watching. What is it? I'm watching a whole lot of Stephen He. I think that's his thing, right? His alias, Stephen He. I've been like watching. What's it? I've been watching a whole bunch of his bits and videos and shorts and stuff recently. They're funny. I love it, and I don't know why, but I can somehow relate to it. Even though that my parents are very much American. Take a guess. Take a gander to why I'm just not really as Asian as I want to be, I guess. Man, I'm saying really wild things. I gotta think about. I don't have a. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Anyways, I'm okay. I go unstinkify myself. Sonic, you're always stinky. Don't try and hide it. No matter what you do, you smell. Yeah, I don't remember I can't remember the last time I made a sourdough batch this big, though. I don't usually make whole batches of sourdough, usually. I usually only make 1 or 2. But making a huge sourdough batch that is pretty much 4 times the recipe, that's a lot. Does the stereotypical Asian accent give you a boost in charisma? Or is it optional when making deals? It makes you funnier. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain. I'm just barely Asian. I'm only Asian by proxy. Well, not proxy, by just genetics, I guess. It's weird. It really is weird. I don't know. Talking about being Asian and such, because even though that I am Asian, inside and outside, I feel like I'm not, and I feel bad when it's really strange for me to talk about this, but like being raised with I guess in a very American, just being raised in a very white manner, it makes you really feel like that you're not, Asian. It's strange. And I'm not expecting this by my parents because, they did what they could. They weren't really, like, Korea boos or anything like that, so it's not like you could expect them to know everything, like the ins and outs, like K-pop and this and that. Like, they just wanted to have a child, and they just wanted to have someone to take care of. I don't really expect them to go full 10 yards and back, go like, hey, this is your background and this and that. I mean, if anything, they're very smart because they told me, like, at a very young age, like, hey, you are adopted, which I think is kind of an important thing for a child to know. I don't know, I don't really talk to many people who are adopted. I'm pretty much the only adopted person I know of. So, it's weird to talk about adoption to people who aren't really adopted. Because I feel like adoption is like one of those feelings to where you do not understand unless you too are like adopted as well, But it's very strange for me to think about, like, oh yeah, nowadays, I guess more recently, because like identity, the thing that all of us people nowadays, at least in my generation, I feel, the early 20s, the roaring 20s of nowadays, I feel like a lot of people nowadays have a very troubling issue with, like, identity. Like, who am I gonna be? Where am I gonna go? How am I gonna live my life? A lot of people have a very doom and gloom ideology. So when you think of stuff like that, and then also adding a thing of like a sort of crisis of like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be this way, but I'm not this way. And it's like, I don't want to be this way, but at the same time I do want to be this way just because I want to respect my culture and this and that. I kind of feel strange talking about wanting to be more Asian because, you know, I already am Asian. And I don't even really understand what I mean to. Like, what does it mean to be more Asian? Like, do I have to eat more rice, or do I have to have the funny hi-ya accents and such, and making, I don't know, I don't know what I exactly even mean about, oh yeah, I want to be more Asian. But it is a funny thing that I always think about fairly often. Oh no. If there is something actually I do know of that when it comes to adoption and such, it's really funny. It's really funny when I tell someone I'm adopted and then I show them my parents. Because even though when I do that, they're like, oh wow, those are your parents? And it's like, yeah, they look nothing like you. Yeah, because I'm adopted. Low-key, I think it was really a good thing though, that, well, not a good thing. I don't know what the word was. That was a bad transition. Anyways, I was gonna talk about this funny thing because, I'm not sure if this is just because my parents really grew me up well or something, or just because, I don't know how to word this. It's so weird how to word it. Also, just like hands deep in dough right now, so I really can't think. My goodness. This is definitely probably a slap and fold ordeal, but I don't feel like slapping and folding. I'm just doing folds right now, if anything. There we go. Now we're getting it. You know, come to think of it, are there any other VTubers are there any like predominant VTubers that are actually adopted? I think Zentrea is actually adopted, which is kind of interesting to think. I don't know why that's interesting, but just I don't know. It's like finding out your favorite VTuber is like just like you for real. It's like, wow, I can't believe it. That's really nice. That's really cool. It's relatable. But it was interesting to see that announcement she made about, oh yeah, my parents told me I'm adopted. It's kind of interesting to see how other people take the whole identity of being adopted. Some people don't care. Some people do care, and then they're like, oh geez, my life is completely weirded out now. And then, you know, there's some people that are like, okay, well, how to move on, you know? Thank you for the follow or subscribe, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, this is so heavy. I'm thinking I might have to do some slap and folds here. Or I could just transfer the bowls. That might make it easier. Do some smaller bowl here. Take half of it out, do some in that bowl. There we go. You know, come to think of it, I can't, you guys can hear me, right? I've been thinking about that. I've been talking about a whole bunch of things now. Like, you guys can hear me, right? Hope so. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. So anyways, talking about adoption and watching other people experience that, I don't know, it's really interesting to see how other people react to that. Reacting to finding out they're adopted and this and that. I don't know. It's just because for me, since I'm pretty much the only adopted person I know, it's weird to see how other people react in a way that's like, oh wow, you reacted in a very different manner than what I did. Something like that, you know? Yeah, I gotta clean my hands. Oh my god, I'm just caked up with dough. Just quietly listening, people are talking about life. Is pretty cool. It is kind of fun to talk about life, you know? Makes you kind of, you know, realize people are kind of interesting, despite how we're all kind of the same in some regard, you know? We're all the same, but at the same time, we're all the same, but we're also so different if you really think about it. Even the most normal people, or in other words, basic people, they have a bit of an interesting flavor to them. We're almost at 50th cousins. We're all, yeah, I guess, yeah. Don't think too hard about that. I think that's good. Now I think I just need a little more bread. I'm gonna mix this stuff back together. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta let it rest at this point, and yeah, oh boy. You know, I don't think I'm ever gonna get over how cruel the irony of how I'm allergic to yeast is. It's never gonna not be fun. It's never gonna stop being funny to me. It's just like, wow, I love bread. Bread's so fun. I've never made bread before. Wait a minute, why are my hands red? Oh shoot, now they're itchy. Oh, this is dreadful. I just love how that irony is. I love baking, but the baking does not like me back. Hmm. It's a cruel life, it's a cruel existence, it's a cruel way of living, but it's one I'm going to still live. You can't tell me what to do, funny body. You can't tell me how to live my life. You can, but the brain doesn't have to listen. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make some pancake at this point. Things. I'm not gonna just make panko, but I actually had some more chicken the other day, and I actually want to make some chicken teriyaki again with it. It was pretty tasty of how simple it was. And I also want to get rid of this teriyaki sauce. I just don't use teriyaki that much, so you know. If you really think about it, the amount of people in each generation of a family doubles every generation, but the population decreases as you go back in time. Which means one person can show up 1,000 times in a single family tree. Yeah. I'm not really sure how much to really comment on this, honestly. I don't know, I don't really think too hard about family in that regard. I don't know. Also, for me, honestly, talking about family is still kind of a strange thing to me. Maybe it's just because I have met my mother, I have met my adopted mother, and she is very lovely. She's a very lovely, she seems very nice kind of lady. But it's still kind of weird to go realize, oh yeah, wait, this is my mother. And it's like, It's hard to explain it, I don't know, without talking too much about it. But I will say, at the very least, meeting someone like that, meeting your birth mother, it's very surreal. It's very strange, even. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just cleaning my bottle real quick. Yeah, talking about, we were just talking about being adopted. Now I guess I'm going to talk about being adopted and also finding your mother too, or father in this sense. Unfortunately, I was never able to meet my father. He is unfortunately off the grid in the sense that we do not know what happened to him. We don't know where he is. My birth mother doesn't even know where she is. So he really did just went to go grab for the milk and never came back. Which I'm not gonna lie, I think it's just kind of funny. I'm not really heartbroken by the ordeal, but that's like, man, that's kind of funny. My dad literally went to go get the milk and never came back. But also, I'm not like really heartbroken or like, oh my god, I miss my dad or anything like that, because this is also a dad I've never met before. And also the dad that I do know, my real dad, if you will, he's like one of the best people I will ever know. There's not going to be one person better than my dad, you know? Bred. But yeah, do you want to talk about rarities of like people for me to talk to? It's one thing to go meet your mother. I mean, it's one thing to be adopted, but being adopted and going back to go find your family, that's another thing. That's really something that normal people won't do. And especially at my age too. Oh my god, no. People my age are gonna be thinking about like, oh, go chase pretty women, rent, weed, and stuff like that. That's an umbrella statement, I know. And also, that's just kind of a lot of people around where I live, at least. Don't be offended. Either way around it, people have a lot of different priorities in that sense, you know? A lot of people have different priorities in that regard, of like, in my age group, they're at least trying to think of getting a car, or paying off their car, paying off their loans, doing this, doing that. But for me, I don't know why, I decided like, you know what? Let's go find my mother. Because that's something a sane human being would look for, right? Okay, hold on, I'm not doing this by hand. That is gonna take way too long. But yeah, there's not many people that I know of. Boy, why you so Bred? Because I like bread. Bread is great. Carbs always make people happy. They might not like carbs. Some people will say, oh yeah, I'm trying to be on a diet. Or like, oh, I don't like carbs because this and that. Listen, no matter what you say, you're always gonna say, I want a little bit of bread, but like I can't have it because of diet. It's the intrusive thoughts. It's like adult candy. You know how kids like candy? Adults love carbs. Don't lie to me. You all love carbs, if you can eat carbs. And even if you can't eat carbs anymore, don't lie to me. You would eat carbs if you could. Alright? I know you all. I know everyone. I know when it comes to bread, at least. Well, you cannot lie to me. No matter what you say, no matter what you think. Like, why is there gluten-free bread, you know? Oh man, I hate gluten, or like, oh, I can't eat gluten, but I want the gluten-free bread. You can't hide away from your intrusive thoughts. You can't hide away from what you truly want. You might not want it, but like, yeah. You know you want it. Did I break my thing already? Carb, very tasty. Unfortunately, very fat. Isn't it kind of funny how carbs are more fattening than fat themselves? I think that's just kind of funny in a way. Like it seems like that shouldn't be the way they should be, but it's. I don't crave carbs very much. Probably tastes like plastic, steel, and rubber. Oh man, but she's still eating carbs out here. What do I look like? Mimi to you? Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if anyone does actually recall, but this bread, this milk, this actually is milk bread because that's how you make true panko. But this is actually the milk bread that I made like a whole like week or so ago. Like this is very like week old bread. But I did that with the intention of actually making sure that it dries off naturally. I don't know why I want to dry it off naturally instead of just baking it off so it dries out, but I feel like it's more shelf-stable this way, you know? I'm not sure if there is true science or study behind it. But it definitely just feels better, you know? Milk bread. Is that the bread that's very soft? Yeah. It's the bread that's like notoriously like extremely soft, fluffy, squishy, jelly-like, squeezy. It's just that with this bread, I've dried it out. It's dried it out, so I made it into breadcrumb, and then I can use it for tonkatsu or something, you know? Does Mimi eat cars? I bet she would. Actually, no, she probably likes two cars to eat. Definitely would marry a car, though. I think she talked about it on stream, that she really loves cars and would marry them or something, but I feel like she would rather marry a car than eat it. Alright, I'm just gonna add this panko to my other thing. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it is extremely nice to have, like, bread and such. Because I don't need to ever buy panko. I can just kind of have it in the background, and especially since it's just literally breadcrumb, it doesn't really go bad. Especially when you dry it out naturally like that, it's like curing meat, you know? It's just dry. It's just a lot more dry, I guess. But yeah, so far I already have 2 quart containers, which is about half a gallon's worth of, by volume at least, of breadcrumb. 2 things of panko. I would say it's like, oh, it's really nice to have fresh panko, but it's not necessarily fresh, you know? Homemade panko, if anything. Alright. I guess I really didn't eat anything. Now I make some muffins. It's making muffins. So what was I talking about before? I was just like yapping about bread and carbs, but oh yeah, it's really interesting to find people that also meet their meet their adopted family and stuff, or not adopted, but their quote unquote real family. You know, that's actually a weird thing to talk about too, because I've met my adopted I know my adopted family, my family that I call my real family, but it's like really confusing to talk about it with other people, because they're like, oh, your real family. No, wait, your real mom? What do you mean by this? You know, there's a lot of like weird sayings and such. And since like, you know, not every adopted person will go meet their family and such, it's not really, there's no like real established terms and stuff like that, you know?
Bred.
Bred. Salt, baking soda, and powder. Oh, teaspoon though, that's a lot. Okay, powder, soda, salt, wait, this has sugar, right? Oh, shoot, I forgot to write down sugar. Oh, okay. Okay, so I need 100 grams of sugar and then 50 grams of brown sugar. Okay. What the fish doing? Just noticed. That's Jeffrey. I talked about him. He had an upgrade recently of his whole aquarium, so it's an updated picture of who he is. He was, you know, in a much more simpler sort of tank, but I made him a better tank. So. Did you learn to make bread professionally? I don't remember. So that's also weird, because like, professionally, I would say I can make bread professionally. On the other hand, I can't say I've made bread professionally. Like all this of what I know and everything I've learned when it comes to bread baking is completely self-taught. None of this has been taken from classes. None of this has been taken from work experience. This is all just because of I like baking bread, and I'm gonna bake some bread. That's really the crux of it all. It's kind of funny. Because this is why I think it's really weird for me to explain it. Because I actually bake bread at my job, but they don't really require me to make bread. I just kind of introduced the idea of, hey, can I make bread for us? Can I make bread to do something? Can I make bread for a dish? And they kind of now just adjusted to this idea that I can make bread for them. So, like, professionally, I guess technically I can make bread, but it's all self-taught. Like, I haven't really, I haven't made bread because my job and life depended on it. I did it just because I wanted to. It's kind of weird. I only remember that you make a lot of bread at some point. Oh, yeah, I made like 200 loaves of bread. I made 200 breads on one stream. That was fun. That's an archive stream now, so I'm not sure if that's still around. I made around 25 baguettes, though. That's probably the most amount of baguettes I've ever made at my job. So, I've done that. Or that counts too. Bread, but crepe. I don't really like crepes. I'm not sure about you. I know there's a very lovely French madame, but that would say, oh yeah, I love crepes. But I don't really like crepes too much. I think it's because for me, I like a pancake and I like waffles, and they're good by themselves. But a crepe kind of needs more things to make it good, you know? Crepe Suzette, or like crepe, strawberry crepes, or something like that. They need more things, while the other things don't really need toppings. So, I don't know. That's kind of how I think about it. Alright. Gotta make batter now. Oh no, not again. Yes, I love. Don't you love a bit of frozen egg? Oh, yeah. Ooh, lovely. Oh, it's so delicious having a frozen egg. Oh my god. Why does that happen? Tisk. Right. I only need 60. I don't believe you, recipe. I simply do not believe you. Oh, okay. I was reading the wrong thing. Alright, I was reading the wrong thing. I need 120 grams of cream. Okay. Bread, but crepe. Is a crepe like a burrito or similar? Yeah, a crepe is pretty much like that. A crepe is like a very, very thin but more eggy. It's a thin but more eggy. What's the word? I actually gotta think of the word. It's a thin, more eggy pancake. That's what it is. It's a very eggy, more thin pancake that is used to like wrap stuff, I guess. Yeah, but crepes are kind of a lot more versatile, so you don't have to use them as just like a crepe. You can actually make like a crepe cake with them too. There's actually a lot you can do with crepes, really, but I don't know. For a thing to eat by themselves, I think pancakes and waffles are just better. Versatility, crepes are really good, but by themselves, I'm not really sure. Alright, so now I need 50 grams of milk, but you see, I don't have milk, I only have cream. So I'm going to put 50 grams of cream. Oh, that definitely won't be bad. You know, higher fat content, less water. Let's see, what else am I missing? Oh, vanilla. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this really fancy vanilla. Vanilla. Alright, so let's see. Soda, sugar, salt, butter, eggs, sour cream, vanilla, cream, blueberries. Alright. So, anyways, talking about really deep topics again. Let's talk about that again. It's fun. Actually, I don't really have much to really talk about. I think I've pretty much talked about everything else about, like, adoption, really. Well, I haven't talked about everything about adoption. But I keep like having scatterbrained thoughts, you know? Doing like two things at once, you know? Baking and then I'm baking and I'm measuring and doing all this stuff. My brain doesn't have enough functioning power to do all. But yeah, how do you guys feel about, like, I don't know, adoption? How do you guys feel about adopted people? I hope it's positive. What's your favorite fruit? Oh, that's a hard question. Because are we talking about fruit to eat by themselves or fruit to have in like muffins and stuff? Because I love myself a nice blueberry muffin. Blueberry muffins and blueberries pies. Oh, I love blueberries to cook with. But we're talking about eating a fruit just by itself, how it is. Call me basic, but I just love eating apples. They're simple, they're tasty, and there's also so much variety when it comes to an apple. So like, I think apples reign supreme. But yeah, I understand that liking liking apples is like liking vanilla. It's basic and like, oh, everyone loves apples. But like, just because it's basic doesn't mean it's bad, okay? And especially someone like me, I cook with so many crazy things sometimes. We cook with like foreign things or like caviar and this and that. And it's like, listen, there's a lot of fun food in the world. I've tried them all. And I just like apples the best, alright? Apples are solid. Yeah, apples are always a solid choice. But I got enough butter. But yeah, apples are an extremely solid choice. I will stand by to being basic, because I can definitely say that my palate is not basic. Well, oh, I just got water in my pies. My palate might be basic, but I don't cook basic. For my job, at least. For at home, oh my god, I cook myself such basic meals, and I love it. At my job, we cook so much thing, and at that point, it's just like, I don't want to eat this much thing. I want to eat, like, normal food. I want to eat lasagna, bolognese, beef stews, chicken soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken parm even. I don't want to really go out and eat, like, gastronomy and this and that, because personally, I'm not really interested in gastronomy. It's really cool, but also, that's a very pricey thing to go try, and it's also not really something you can do at home. I mean, the most gastronomical thing you can get is probably sous vide, and I have sous vide, but I have a thing about sous vide, and I think it's kind of lazy, so I don't really like sous vide either. Blueberries. And goes the blueberry. But yeah, I think gastronomy is kind of not gastronomy. Sous vide is kind of weird. It's lazy. It's weird. I don't like gastronomy. What is that? Gastronomy is like food science. Being like your like fruit foams or like your sous vide short rib and chicken and stuff like that. Edible balloons. Cotton candy is technically gastronomy as well. But like stuff that's like really, really scientific based, that's what I'm referring to. I like bananas, mangoes, and peaches at the moment. Those are solid choices. I personally never really liked. I honestly have never really liked. What is it? Never really liked peaches. Mangoes, I'm starting to come around to, but like, I don't know. For me, it's like all these fruits that you just said. They're good when they're ripe, but when they're not ripe, I hate it. It's like strawberries. Strawberries are 100% ruined for me now because like I really want a really nice sweet ripe strawberry. But sometimes, a lot of the times, whenever I get a nice strawberry, they're not ripe and they're like sour and they're not even flavorful. It tastes more like a watermelon than a strawberry, and it makes me upset. Yeah, I don't like mangoes or peaches when they're still hard. No, I don't. They're so bad. Like mangoes, I hate mangoes when they're unripe. They're so bad. And it's the same thing with strawberries as well. Strawberries are actually even worse because they just taste like water. But yeah, we get the idea, right? But for me, like an apple, like if you get an apple that's like, what is it? If you eat an apple that's kind of under, then it's fine in my head. I don't think it's that much of an issue. Yeah, having an apple that's like kind of underripe, I think that's kind of fine. For me, that's tolerable. But yeah. Ah, man, I love cleaning my dishes. Actually, I really do, actually. I don't know. I know for a lot of people, especially when I was in culinary school, everyone hated doing their dishes. Everyone hated cleaning. Everyone hated doing that. But like, I liked cleaning. I took a little solace in it too. It's just kind of like, okay, I'm just cleaning dishes. I'm not doing crazy stuff. I'm not doing anything that's mind-blowingly or mind-numbingly insane. I'm just baking. I mean, I'm just cleaning. I'm just cleaning. But it's kind of funny of how much people struggled with actually, what is it? How many people actually do struggle with cleaning? It's almost like comically bad, but it's. I don't want to point and laugh at them, but at the same time, it's like, I get it. Cleaning can be a bit of a task. Especially if you make a big mess like me. Like, I make very big messes. Okay? But the thing about me is that when I make a big mess, I do at least clean. So, that's me. I don't have Pam spray, so I actually have to do something a little different. I also have a thing about Pam spray. I don't really like it. Like, Pam spray is extremely convenient, but I don't really like the convenience. I don't think it's not really healthy if you really think about it. Well, actually, it's not really healthy, period. There's science behind it that Pam spray increases your likelihood of getting cancer. It's literally canned cancer. It's cancer in a can. So, I'm not really too much of a person to want to go use Pam. Even at my job says, oh yeah, make sure you use Pam, blah, 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 blah. But I find ways to not use Pam, and they're like, okay, you know what? You can do that? That's all fine. So, my job's nice like that. If you can as long as you get the end product done the way that it should be, the ends justify the journey, I guess, in that regard. As long as you get the same end product as everyone else, it really does not matter. I can only make one more. Yeah, I only have enough batter for one more muffin. I don't have any more. I'll make another one later. Yay. I don't think this is how you make streusel. I'm realizing this right now. Hold on, wait. Oh man, I'm so good at reading. Okay, the streusel topping. Okay, hold on, let me fix that. Oh, thank you for the follow. Follow? Subscribe. Hold on, it's coming in the show up. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hello. Oh man, I literally just thought of something really nice to talk about. Trying to do that just chatting part of this, but just like my brain, but my brain is just like one ear out the other. Think of one thing, oh, you gotta talk about it now or you're gonna forget about it forever. Is that ADHD? I keep joking about how I have ADHD and all this and that, but to be 100% honest, I know I've never formally been diagnosed with ADHD. However, there are plenty of people at my job who have ADHD, or there's plenty of people that I know of. Okay, TLDR. I'm yapping, I'm too much talking. Yeah, a lot of people say or think or believe I have ADHD, and I keep telling them that, you know, I've never been diagnosed with it, so I'm not sure if I truly have it, but yeah, definitely a thing that I want to start looking into a bit more, at the very least. I just lurk really, but, really lol, but your stream is so relaxing. Thank you. I try to be relaxing. I will admit that sometimes I am a bit chaotic, but I'm trying. I don't know, I like coziness. I like a cozy stream myself. Just watching, like, baking in the background or something like that, I think it's nice and cozy. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a streusel topping either, but that's what my recipe says, so this is what the recipe told me, so I gotta follow it. So my oven's actually been preheating the oven. I have to go for 5 minutes. And then I have to take it out, flip it, put some heat down, and do stuff like that, so.
Question: what's your question, soldier? I have done nothing but teleport Bred for 3 days, you what?
Oh, that's funny. I have done nothing but teleport Bred for 3 days. Where? Where have you been sending it? You can never go wrong with a good TF2 thing, you know? I think TF2 is great. I love TF2. It's a shame that it's unplayable, you know?
I have done nothing but teleport Bred for 3 days.
I really do wish that, I do hope that they do fix TF2, because I just want to stream TF2, really. I think streaming TF2 is really fun. I like streaming TF2. I like playing TF2, but I really haven't been able to play it at all. It is actually unplayable. It's kind of upsetting. I have been playing TF2 ever since, like, I've watched, like, you know, what is it? Kitty 0792 or whatever it is. Their Gmod videos. They were they are cult classics of like old media. What is it? Like of funny moments with Heavy, I think it's what they were. Yeah, I started watching them, and then I started watching Germa and Star, and then I watched their content that made me play, funny enough, Minecraft and TF2, because back in those times, my parents actually didn't like Steam. They thought it was like a virus or something like that, so I actually just went out my way to go download it myself. I told them the next day, I'm like saying, hey look, I'm playing the game, it's not a virus, see? They were mad at me at first, but then they were like, you know what? They'll find out if it's a virus or something, but hey, I haven't gotten a virus from Steam yet. So. I like Cozy as well, although the chaotic times are sometimes very entertaining. Yeah. Yeah, I like Cozy streams. You know, for me, like streams like Cozy versus Chaotic, it's like having it's like, I don't know, it's like just being hungry, I guess. Like, sometimes you might be hungry for an apple, or you might be hungry for a full course meal. For me, it's like, oh man, what do I feel like watching today? Do I feel like watching, what's it? Do I feel like watching something chaotic or something cozy today? Usually people like to go for the latter. Well, they don't go for the latter, because coziness is kind of boring if you really think about it. But I think that's kind of the thing that makes cozy streams really fun. They're mundane, they're simple, they're not crazy. And sometimes you just need to sit back and like think and just not think too hard and just like relax, you know? But you also want someone friendly in the background just to talk to and chatter and banter with. That's what I try to think myself as. Like, I really would like to be just a nice chill streamer that like you came off from a hard day of work and it's like, you know what, good job, you made it through another day. Time to get some bread and, you know, get yourself fed. Fed with some bread. Valve's getting so much money from Steam, they don't entirely need to make or improve their games anymore. Isn't that kind of the sad thing? Like, Valve is like the epitome of like, they make great games, but they don't need to make games anymore, so they just let all their games just kind of like survive on their own. It's kind of sad. No, it's very sad. Because you kind of realize that they're pretty much the epitome of the gaming, the sort of gaming company sphere of like how like AAA game companies are like really stupid, and how indie games are becoming more high quality and like nicer. Because with indie games, they really have to go all out. They have to make sure that they make a good product, make a good game, so people can, you know, buy it, play it, have fun, talk about it. And like, you know, usually for an indie developers are gonna have to care, and like they will want to make their game more fun, this and that. Like, case in point, let's talk about Lethal Company. Helldivers is a good example too. Content warning as well. That's the one that's blowing up recently. Like, there are a lot of games to where the more you focus on fun, the better the game quality is going to be. And I think, funny enough, some game developers are actually starting to learn that now. The reason why people are going to play your game is because it's fun, not because there's 20,000 microtransactions. Oh god, there's a fire. Not a fire. Don't mind me. I casually just have to go clean up a burn real quick. Not a burn, but it's fine. It'd be like that. There we go. Hopefully my fire alarm doesn't go off. Okay. Too bad they can't count to 3. Yeah, Valve doesn't know how to agree. It's kind of a shame, isn't it? I wish they could. Like, imagine how much. If we want to talk about, if they want to think about how much money they could make, imagine they made Half-Life 3. It would go crazy. But unfortunately, that hype has died down by a drastic amount. So, like, when they announced Half-Life Alyx, I feel like it's nice. It's not Half-Life 3, but some people see it as 3. But at the same time, it's like, you know, let's say they somehow made a version of Half-Life Alyx, and around the hype of Half-Life 3 being real and such. Imagine that. That would sell really well. So you would think in that sense, like, oh, make a game, if they're all this talk about, if they're all this talk about, you know, wanting to make money and this and that. But, I don't know, have you played Half-Life? I've played bits of it. I have not completed the full game. I've tried to play it, but I think I might want to play it on stream one day, so we'll see. We'll see. An indie game really doesn't really have to be complicated. Like, in one of my favorite games, it's really simple concept but well executed. Yeah. That's really what indie games are. They're simple, easy games to digest and play. But, like, those games are gonna be the best games you'll ever play. Don't lie to me. Those games are the best kind of game to play. You know, like, think about Content Warning. That game is literally just Lethal Company, but you're making content. And, like, there's very little replayability, in the sense of, like, there's nothing to really achieve other than, like, make funny moments with your friends, and then you get funny items, but that's really it. Speaking of which, by proxy, Lethal Company, there's no end goal, there's no winning. It's just, like, you get items, you play goofy games with your friend, and, like, yeah. Like, man, Lethal Company is, like, more popular than the latest Call of Duty releases, which is, like, Call of Duty is a AAA company that has, like, you know, departments, sound design, this and that. But then you have this one furry just make this one game and it outsells everything they've ever made in the span of, like, maybe 3 years of development. Isn't that just kind of crazy to think about? Isn't that just kind of funny to think about? People would rather play a fun game versus playing a game for your name? And speaking of Call of Duty, I may or not be playing that right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Personally, I like playing Call of Duty sometimes too, but I like playing Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, or World at War. Black Ops 1 through 3, and World at War. Maybe Modern Warfare 2, the older one, not the newer one. That newer one, I'm not really a huge fan about. But you know what I mean. Like, I think the Call of Duty was a lot better in the old days. I'm gonna be a game boomer. I'm gonna be a boomer, but, like, older Call of Duty is a lot better than the newer Call of Duties. The newer Call of Duties suck. They're bad. I just don't like them. They're just kind of... Maybe it's because the format's so stale for them that I'm just kind of sick of seeing them. But, I don't know. I like the older ones. They just have a little bit more flair. I'll never forgive COD for how they handled the new zombies. Oh, never forgive, never forget. Listen, I will say at the very least, Cold War was nice. It was a good innovation. However, the HUD was absolute garbage. The maps were so boring. Like, the thing about, like, what made the Call of Duty maps of the other... The reason why Zombies was so much fun was you had variety of different settings and maps. Like, you had Shinonuma, then you have Der Riese, and then, you know, those are two vastly different things. You're in a jungle facility, and then you're in a German high-tech facility. And then we want to talk about Black Ops 1. Kino der Toten. It is in a theater. Then we talk about Ascension. That's at a Russian rocket ship area. You want to talk about Shangri-La? You're going back to a tropical, almost like very beautiful tropical area with a bit of mystery and such. And then you go to the literal moon. There's so much map variety, even up to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 4 is kind of like a weird gray area of, like, the game mechanics were actually trash. everything about Black Ops 4 was bad. But like, if we're talking about setting, kind of okay, kind of cool. I wish they kind of continued with the Chaos storyline. It seemed like it had potential, but they cut it off, I guess. But yeah, there was so much lost potential and Chaos, and like, the thing I think that killed Cold War in the sense of zombie map variety is that there was no map variety. It was like city, 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 city and jungle, city in the forest. It's just so boring. It's like, give a little bit more. Like, can we go to maybe a snowy Siberia since it's in Russia? I know they went to like a Vietnam country town thing, but it felt the same. It just felt the same as the other maps, and it was so boring, you know? There's just so much missed potential. I don't know. Yeah, love 5. 5 was solid. 5 was solid, and the Ancient Evil and 5, those were solid maps. Those were good. But the Aether story, those remake of maps, when they re-released Call of the Dead 5 and all that stuff, absolutely heinous. Oh, Blood of the Dead, garbage. Garbage, Blood of the Dead was. Oh my god, it was bad. A complete slap to the face of what Mob of the Dead was. Mob of the Dead was so good. Oh my god. Anyways, jeez, Call of Duty. I'd be playing Advanced Warfare, but I can't afford that. Modern Warfare 3 came with my PS5. Fair enough. Cold War was alright. I just hated Outbreak, and I felt like they spent most of their time on it, and it was just for Warzone maps. Yeah. Oh, also, let's talk about Black Ops, not Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3 being a DLC for Modern Warfare 2. How funny was that? How funny was that? Man, I never realized how much of a Call of Duty person I was until I started thinking about it. I like Call of Duty, but I didn't think I liked Call of Duty this much. Well, I mean, to be fair, Call of Duty was one of the first games I actually really played, other than like Mario games and such, but I won't part. The worst part is that I owned Modern Warfare 2 new. This is the great thing about being a PC gamer. You don't have to worry about that stuff. You go to Steam, you buy the old versions, and you play that. It's great. It's very great. The PC gamers are winning. We are thriving. I am sorry, you PS5 player. Oh, you PS5 players. Ugh. So, actually, what do you guys usually play on? What kind of console do you guys play on? Because I know, for myself personally, I don't like consoles. Because I don't like the idea of buying a new console every three years. I don't really like that. Oh. I don't really like playing, what is it? I don't really like playing, what's the word? I don't really, hold on, I'm trying to think of the word right now. I don't really like buying a console every 2 years. I'd rather replace my computer parts every 10 years versus doing that, so that's me. Back to the sourdough folds. Get your reps in. Gotta get the sour full rip. Oh yeah, and also another thing about like Xbox games and stuff. When you realize that your game is not going to be able to play on previous things, like, oh yeah, PS5 game, you have to have a PS5 to play it. And then, oh wait, you get a let's say like, oh, a PS6 comes out. You can't play those PS5 games on a PS6 thing, so that's kind of stupid. I don't really like that. The exclusive nature of every single console makes it kind of annoying. While on PC, you might not get as good graphics, I will admit, but you get all the games. And like, graphics only mean so much anymore. Once more, let's talk about Call of Duty. The graphics, they keep getting better, more realistic, this and that. But like, they're not fun anymore. They're boring. Because it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. Just with like, maybe updated guns, updated graphics. They literally just do a patch update, and it's a $60 patch update every single time. Once more, I don't know why I'm bashing on Call of Duty so much, but like, Call of Duty is just a $60 patch update that you pay for willingly, you know? The quest for more realistic graphics is just pointless and will increase file sizes. So yeah. And like, increasing file sizes is like, do you want people to play your game? At this point, Call of Duty needs to make a Call of Duty console. Hey, if you buy this Call of Duty console, you can play all the Call of Duty you want. Actually, you know what? Hey, Call of Duty Treyarch, I got a business plan for you, okay? It's a crazy business plan, alright? Listen what I got. You make a console that is $500, and you put every single Call of Duty game on that console. It has to be the most high-tech, amazing console to ever exist, because every single console game that you make will come out of that one console. So yeah. Like, do y'all want me to cry? Exactly. Like, why? Why do you want us to spend so much money? It's because they're Treyarch and Sledgehammer. That means they're good game companies, right? I hate how modern game companies are. This is a little hydration check for everyone else. I know I haven't gotten one in a while, but make sure you guys drink some water. This is why I played Roblox. Honestly, I would rather play Roblox than Call of Duty. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that is a thing. I completely agree with now. Roblox used to be like really, really crappy Minecraft, but now Roblox is like, it's like so many games in one game. You can play, you know, really fun horror games. You can play really crappy games. Roblox is unironically the perfect place for any kind of game you want. Do you want a really low quality crappy game, roleplay game to play on? It's there. Do you want to play a good first person shooter that's unironically really fun? Phantom Forces, very good. Do you want to play a very fun progression based horror game? Doors. Doors is so good and also has a pretty good story to follow as well. Like, Roblox is unironically really good. But for me, it's also like, another thing about Roblox that makes it really fun is that pretty much every game can be single player or multiplayer. Like Doors, that's a single player. You can play that by yourself, but you can also play that with other people. They broke the format. They are like how games really should be in that sense. Well, not all games, but you know the point I'm trying to say. Roblox is just like a titan of like gaming. And it's kind of funny how it's Roblox of all things, but I digress. Just don't stream it on YouTube. Front lines. But yeah, that's kind of why I like sticking with Minecraft, honestly. You have a lot of freedom, you know? The muffins are ready. Ooh. Look at these. They look pretty good. Not the muffins that were made of that weird streusel, but the streusel that actually was like actual streusel. That was pretty good. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, those muffins look pretty nice. Can't wait to have a fresh muffin when as for my brunch, because I'm having brunch soon. Well, I'm gonna have brunch because I want to make myself some food. I did all the things I wanted to do today. I made breadcrumb. I'm making sourdough starter. I made muffins. Okay, wait, let me clean out my refrigerator. That's another thing I have to do. Ooh, I'm gonna eat some of these. Berries. Oh, I can make myself a salad with this. I forgot, but there's a salad you can make with that. Hmm. Potato salad still. I could make a BLT as well. You know what? Yeah, we're making. This is now a lunch. This is a brunch stream. We're making brunch now. I have bacon. I'm gonna cook some bacon. I'm gonna cook some egg. I might not be able to cook egg because it feels frozen. All these eggs feel frozen. Hey, does anyone know how to heat up eggs about cooking them? I would like sunny side up eggs, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. As DJ Khaled said, life is Roblox. Did he actually say that? Oh man, I just love myself frozen eggs. Oh, that's so funny. Like, how often do you see yourself this, you know? Like, a frozen egg just like that, you know? I know that's not a very common sight for me, but it's kind of funny how this is actually the second time I've done this on stream. You know how people, like, burn their food or, like, do something like that with their food? You see, I don't know how and I don't know why, but I freeze my food somehow. Oh, that one wasn't frozen though. Okay. Well, I've already made the idea. I was actually just going to make scrambled eggs, but because they're all frozen, but well, gotta commit to it now. Nah, he said life is roadblocks, but someone said made a video cutting him off before he could continue with his advice. The video is really funny. Post it in chat, I'll watch it. Come on. So I'm gonna make myself a summer salad, I think. Because there's a simple summer salad you can make with watermelon and cucumbers, and I like watermelon and cucumbers, so I think that only makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's other things in a watermelon cucumber salad, but I don't exactly recall what they are. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna be. I actually should have mentioned that I'm not gonna be able to watch the video right now, just because I'm away from my computer. I can't exactly well, access it. Hey, so do you guys want a weird, like, revelation that you may or may not know? So cucumbers. What do you consider cucumbers? This is a very important question. Is a cucumber a fruit or a vegetable? What do you guys think? I haven't seen a response, so I'm just gonna actually respond myself. So, cucumbers are actually fruits. Kind of funny to think about it like that, but cucumbers are actually fruits. Did you know? They flower. There's seeds on the inside. They grow like fruits, you know? Because how fruits usually are, how fruits are usually identified as, they flower and then they fruit, you know? And cucumber, if you don't know, is very much like squash in that regard, but I don't know, it's kind of funny how it is kind of a fruit in that regard. So I'm actually gonna make myself a fruit salad, funny enough, if you really think about it. If you turn your head one way and think about it too hard. It's a very weird fruit salad if you think about it. One would say it's an unorthodox fruit salad. I'm gonna find the one where he gets cut off, but here's the one that's still pretty funny. I'll watch it after stream. Alright, there we go. So now I'm gonna make a very simple dressing with this now. I'm gonna use have rice wine vinegar. I'm just gonna put a quick plugging in there. And now I'm also going to put in a touch of olive oil and a drizzle of my balsamic vinegar I have, and of course a touch of just like that. I'm gonna mix it up a bit. There we go. I made myself a very simple summer salad, a summer fruit salad. I want a bit of melon though. Actually, come to think of it, I have a lot of. I got like a lot of what is it? I got a lot of like salads in my fridge right now. I have a potato salad, I got the fruit salad, I have salad. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cook myself some, well, breakfast, I guess. You know, you can't have a good breakfast without bacon. So I'm gonna do some bacon. I got some muffins here. What do you guys usually like for your brunches? I'm not making brunch for me. I'm not making brunch for you guys. What do you guys like for brunch? That's the wrong answer. Yep. Oh boy, is it gonna fit? I don't know. Is life Roblox? No, life is Minecraft. I'm sorry to tell you. I know I was just saying a lot of things nice about Roblox, but actually, life is actually Minecraft. Yeah, life is Minecraft. So, I was thinking about something, because I was watching a stream last night. For the first time in a while, I've actually watched another streamer, and they were talking about, like, oh yeah, you know, it'd be really nice to have my own restaurant and stuff. So I actually kind of thought of a really funny thing. I'm not gonna really, it's just a thought. I'm not gonna actually ever push the idea, because the whole semantics to try and get that started would be insanely complicated. Because making a restaurant is fairly hard, but you know how Mr. Beast did like a ghost kitchen? So what if a group of VTubers did the same thing? What if? You know, I think that'd be really funny. It'd be really funny and really good content for like maybe one day, but then you would probably have someone get killed because of food poisoning. Like, there's a lot of things about cooking for people that you have to take care and be very wary about. But it would be cool if that would be a thing, you know? Bred. I'm not actually sorry, Bunny. You should never be sorry. Minecraft is just life. It is just a way of life. You just gotta Minecraft, you know? It's just like, this is an egg yolk. Man, do you ever just look at a frozen egg yolk like this and go like, oh man, that's a jawbreaker right there. Tasty. I don't think I would do that though. It's weird. A bit too much egg. I think it'd be a little bit too eggy for my taste. Let me tell you though, trying to scramble this though, that's be a bit of a task. I'm pretty sure it'll scramble once I get it hot. So do you guys actually eat breakfast at all? I know some people don't usually eat breakfast at all, but I'm among those people. But sometimes, some days, you kind of, I don't know, you get up, you feel like you're gonna have a good day, you got a whole bunch of time on your hands even maybe, and you just make yourself breakfast, you know? I'm very rarely like that, but today I have a day off. It's a nice relaxing day. We're just chilling, you know? Made some muffins, we're gonna make some food, I got some fruit as well, I have a little summer salad, like, this is a good day, so like, why not do a little bit of, you know, a bit of just playing around, a bit of making some food, brunching around, if you will. Along with making bread, and I also gotta make sure I have enough time later, because I actually do have to clean this kitchen. It is not a huge mess, but I would like to clean it out, you know? I think the sourdough is also good enough. I don't have to play with it anymore. Now I gotta send it through a fun thing. I gotta use the funny word, because I don't really know how else to explain it. Oh, well, I gotta do... Okay, wait, I do know another word. I gotta let it go through a slow process, a process of slow fermenting, so... Yep. In you go. You know, thinking about bread, you know a stream I definitely should try and do? I definitely should try and do a stream when I try baking something gluten-free. I'm not very good at baking gluten-free stuff, although I do know my way around it. That is a bit more difficult, I will go out and say. But I have done it before. That, like, baking gluten-free isn't necessarily hard, because you need a specific chemical to actually bake things correctly. And I actually have that chemical. It's called xanthan gum. But I do have a bit of that. I've tried to make gluten-free, I think a gluten-free cake for a cousin, because she has celiacs. But, yeah. It was okay. The bread that I think bread. No, it was cake. The cake I made for them was okay, but it still didn't hit that margin of like, yeah, this is good bread. I don't know. I feel it's really hard to make good gluten-free bread. And if you do make good gluten-free bread, you gotta usually pay a pretty penny for it too. For me, flour is extremely cheap. It's really inexpensive. When I make my sourdough recipe, if I were to sell it, let's say theoretically, the production cost of it is only 50 cents. That's 2 quarters right there. So, it doesn't cost that much money to make. However, when you talk about maybe using, like, I don't know, a rice flour and other flours to add nutritional value and then other nuts and things, then it kind of jacks up the price. But, like, let's talk about, I want to make a gluten-free bread. Okay, I'm probably going to want to use almond meal, rice flour, and maybe just a general all-purpose flour that's gluten-free. That does rack up in price, and it gets pretty expensive. It's going to probably, at the end of the day, cost you maybe $2 to make it all, which doesn't sound like much in the grand scheme of it all, but $2 versus a 50-cent worth in ingredient value. It's almost like 4 times how much. That's 4 times the amount of stuff you have to spend to just get the same product. That's not even as good. Okay, you know, I'm thinking about this too, because for doing something like this, cooking bacon like this, it's not something I cook every single day. But at the same time, I do cook bacon fairly often at my job. However, when we cook bacon, we don't cook it in the pan. We cook it in an oven, which is much more quicker, it's efficient, and you get better flavor and texture. But for me, I honestly think that cooking bacon in the pan has a different taste. It has a different texture. It has a different feel for it, I would go as far as to say. I can't explain why. I can't explain what it is. But, like, maybe it's because the bacon's not as crispy. There's still, like, little bits of how it's not kind of cooked. I don't know. I think cooking bacon in the pan is just a lot more gratifying, to say at the very least. Oh, I just realized. I'm so sorry, Sai. I have not been... Oh, shoot, okay. Hey, Sai, I haven't been ignoring you. My YouTube chat just has not been updating. My bad. I'm sorry. Not to bash on Call of Duty more, but I have friends who play Ranked. Took them months to release it, just to ban 90% of the map's end guns. There's Ranked in Call of Duty now? That's weird. That's weird. Why would you add Ranked to Call of Duty? It's literally the run and gun game. Like, why? That's stupid in my head. That's like saying, oh yeah, there's actually Ranked in Minecraft now. Like, why? Why would you want to be Ranked in Minecraft? Oh, who has the biggest build structure in the smallest amount of time? That's what... I don't know. That's what speedrunning's for. I don't know. Hello. Why are you cooking Peppa? Peppa Pig? Because she spoke too much. She knew too much, and I had to get rid of her. That's why. How do you know it's pork bacon? How do you know if it's not like turkey bacon or something that looks like bacon? British. Why are we talking about British people? We're not allowed to talk about British people. They're banned from this. They're banned from this chat. We're not allowed to talk about British people. Nah, I'm kidding. I like British people. Actually, I'm actually kind of surprised at how many British people I don't not British people. That was okay. I gotta convey this differently because that's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say is, oh my god, I love people with British accents. And I don't really. I made a short about it. I remember I made a short about it, but like, I don't know. I like British people, and it's mostly because of their accent. Like people say, oh, the accent's so dumb and stuff. Like I think it's pretty. I think the accents are really cool, pretty, and like I don't know, fun. I grew up watching the Yogscast, and I really like the Yogscast for their accent. So, and they were also funny too. Excuse me, are you British? That reminds me of that on that Miku Hatsune Miku meme, like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like, excuse me, are you British? Ooh, no, like that one, right? I wonder if there's actually people in the world though that actually get offended when there's like British people. Like I know it's mostly a meme for the most part, but I bet there are probably some people that probably take that seriously. Like, oh man, you're British? Oh, I can't talk to you anymore. Sorry, man. Ew, you're British and stuff like that. Imagine that. Imagine people like that in the world. We live in the worst timeline, you know. All right, I'm gonna try and get a muck in that. Gotta keep texture. All right, they are cooked, but I just have to try and get muffins out. Actually, I want to cook this bacon first. I just don't want to burn myself, you know? I'm too cautious about myself. I just don't feel like hurting myself. Despite what, I don't know, people might want to believe of how often I hurt myself. I don't really like hurting myself. And I don't think people that hurt themselves for content necessarily like getting hurt either. Alright, I'm gonna put the bacon to the side for now. All that bacon fat, so I really should make a bacon brioche. I think that'd be fun to make. I need my oven mitt. How do I do that? Can I just kind of hold on? Give me a second here. Let me cook. I put a lot of oil in these pans. I'm kind of surprised that they're not coming out easy. Oh, let me get a fork. Maybe that'll work. Oh wait, that one might come out. I feel like it might come out. I think it's just because the sugar, the brown sugar, has kind of made it stuck. There we go. Do you coat the oil with flour or cocoa powder? Actually, neither. I don't know. I know it's like a thing that if you do that with cakes and such. That's like how you not season, but like coat with cake pans and such. But for some reason, my brain is like, yeah, no, I don't need to do that. Why would I do that? But I'm starting to realize maybe I should start doing that. But yeah, I usually just use oil, so. Alright, let's see. Will this ruin it? Oh, wait, some came out. Okay. Let's go. Nice. Right. I got a cooling rack. I'm gonna put that on over here. Not enough space here. This is horrible. It's a good practice for baked goods. This, yeah. I'm not usually used to the sweet baking. I'm not gonna lie. For me, my baking territory is more amongst the territory of breads and stuff. So, I'm usually using like parchment papers and stuff like that. So. There we go. Oh. TTS is out. What's out? What do you mean? It should be working. There we go. A little bit of brute force and it all comes out. Alright, now I gotta clean up the thing. Alright, there we go. All done. So I got muffins. I'm trying to think. Do I want to make a BLT? Because honestly, I'm thinking about it, and like a BLT doesn't sound bad actually. I don't really have tomato. Well, I have cherry tomatoes, but yeah. I think I'm just gonna cook some scrambled egg first. I need something green, really. I need something like this. Well, I guess that's what my salad's for, huh? Alright. Do not question why there's like chunks of yellow in the egg, alright? I know it's weird, it really is weird, but don't worry, it is egg. It's really, I still think it's so weird. I don't know why. Like, why do my eggs freeze? Like the other egg wasn't frozen, but this one was? The two were, but the one wasn't. Mysteries of the universe, truly. But also, I'm gonna do the fancy Gordon Ramsay way of making... Because, why not? Even though it's not really fancy, it's just kind of like... Well, I guess it is fancy, but... I'm not really sure how to really talk about it. It's not really my preferred way of making scrambled eggs. It's really over the top, like, nonsensical in my opinion. Like, I'd rather, if I want to add, like, something to make it more tasty, I would rather use cheese and not, like, creme fraiche. That being said, I'm not even using creme fraiche. I'm gonna be using sour cream because I can, and also I have a whole bunch of it. So, and I don't even really need much. So, sour cream and cream, whatever you want. Whatever you want to say and call, like creme fraiche, sour cream, adding some sort of cream like this into an egg like this. It makes it lighter, you get more volume, it adds a bit more richness and like yada yada yada, but still. Alright, well, now I'm gonna add my sour cream. It also makes your egg a lot more pale too, which I guess is nice. But still, that's not really like a huge thing for me. I'm still doing it, don't get me wrong, I am still doing it as you can see, but never been a huge fan. As I say, as I continue to do it. Oh yeah, I hate this way of doing it. It's so bad. I don't get it. Why do people do it this way? I say as I do it. These eggs are also kind of looking kind of wet. I screw this up. How did I screw up making scrambled eggs? Oh no, that's funny. Well, the pan was cold, so yeah, there's that. Oh, by the way, just a reminder, I do work in a restaurant. I work in like a really nice restaurant, and we do breakfasts sometimes. Yeah, trust me, trust. It's good actually. Like a nice soft serve. Soft serve? Soft cooked egg. Words. I hate words. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways. Yeah, I'll do this. Why not? Get the little egg here. Nice soft scrambled eggs. I would like a little bit of chive, but I don't have chive right now. Nice pieces of bacon and some muffins. Well, one muffin, and then I'll put my salad right there. Oh, that's actually kind of cute, though. This is a very cute. Oh, wait. I know how to make this look better. Hold on. I 100% know a way to make this look nicer. Hold on. I actually gotta go outside. I gotta go to my garden. Hold on. Let me go to my garden real quick. Outside, but I retrieved the thing to make this so much more fancy. Like, of course, if you want to make something look fancy, you gotta get a leaf of some sorts. So I'm actually growing some fresh parsley, so I got some parsley I'm gonna throw here. There you go. It's the most fanciest dish now. I can upcharge it by $50. There we go. Oh, wait, of course, I want some fruit. I need some fruit with my fruit salad. Yeah. Yeah, all I need now is like French toast or something too. It's actually a really cute. This is really cute. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of it. There we go. I'm all done. That's a pretty good little meal right there, don't you think? Alright. was a wire in front of me and I just ran right into it. Jeez. I'm just gonna clean my dishes real quick before I start eating, so give me a sec. Have you given the MTV Crib style fridge tour yet? I have not, and honestly, I don't think I want to show you my fridge. There's so much stuff going on in my fridge. It actually kind of annoys me. Like, I really need to actually go through my fridge and clean it out a bit. It's not like disgustingly dirty. It's just like extremely annoyingly disorganized. It makes me kind of annoyed. It's like, man, it needs to be a bit more organized, and it sucks, and I hate it. Hey. Okay, well, there we go. I think that's all. Wow, I'm actually gonna go move I'm gonna move ourselves. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we're done. So hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna move myself real quick. Actually, wait, let's see you guys on BRB real quick. Hold on. I forget that. BRB is free. Give me a sec. I'm gonna fix things up. Ah! Okay, I think we're back. I think we're ready to... We're back. We're so back. Alright. Hi, I'm back. We're back sitting down in the chair. Okay. Hold on, I gotta make sure everything's set. Even my computer setup is going to be a little bit marginally different. And oh shoot, even my computer setup is a little bit different. Like I have things on different screens when I stream, when I cook. Yeah. First time in a while since I've seen that screen. Yeah, it's been quite some time. I forget that I do actually have that screen. I really should start using it a bit more often, but forget about it. I'm not very good at remembering that I do actually have a BRB screen, but I do have one, surprisingly enough. I know, it's kind of a crazy idea, but I do have one. I just, for some reason, choose to never use it, so there's that. Also, I realized I have... Oh yeah, I do have two of those. But yeah. Well, I'm just gonna eat, and we're gonna continue chatting a bit. There's really not much to really talk about. It's like, oh yeah, these blackberries? Yeah, they're blackberries. They taste like blackberries. This bacon? It's good. It's crispy and all that stuff. Chef hat. Chef. I know you might think that you just got cheated out of a chef hat, but look at my head. I already have a chef hat on, so I need to actually disable that one. I need to disable that alert just because, what is it? I already have a chef hat. I mean, if I had my other model, that would be working, but I unfortunately do not. You're lying. The blackberries don't taste like blackberries. They taste like cargo shorts. Oh my god, how'd you know? How did you know that they taste like... How did you know what they tasted like? How did you know I like actually eating cargo shorts? Oh my god. Kind of funny. Imagine if they did taste like cargo shorts. That would be really weird. You smelled it. I didn't know I had smell-o-vision on either. Hope you don't smell me. Are you wearing cargo shorts? Actually, I'm wearing quite the opposite of cargo shorts. I'm wearing, like, very women-like jeans. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm wearing, like, Actually, I don't even know what kind of pants am I wearing. Like, do you ever... I forgot to turn off his smell-o-vision. Actually, wait, hold on. I gotta look up... Pants with holes in them. Because they're not the pants and holes of them that you think of, but... Hold on. Pants with many holes in them. They're like perforated pants. Perforated. I really do not know how to explain what kind of pants I'm wearing, but... They're not sweatpants.
I've done nothing but teleport Bred for 3 days.
Ripped jeans? No, they aren't ripped jeans. They are definitely not ripped jeans. I actually really hate jeans, so I would never even think about wearing something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna take I want to take a little bite of my brush here. Yeah, I don't get it how people will say, like, oh man, jeans are so comfortable, they're so cozy, they make you feel warm and all this and that. No, they are tight. They are, like, constricting on the body, and you cannot move in jeans. You can move more in dress pants than jeans. Like, it's bad. I hate them. They also just look bad. I don't really like the look of them either. They're just like not good. Hold on, I'm just gonna have more. I'm gonna have more food here. Don't wear skinny jeans. I don't wear skinny jeans either. I don't like jeans, so why would I like to constrict myself even more? Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, the pants that I'm kind of wearing though, I think I've worn these ever since I was in like middle school. To be 100% transparent, I think these are exactly the same ones I wore in middle school, so maybe it's like really old-fashioned and they just doesn't exist anymore. I have no idea what they'd be called though. Okay, so wait, I know how to describe it. Do you ever like what is it? Do you ever okay, so you know like those like really like hold like you know the shirts that, oh, hold on wait. Okay. Okay, I got a picture. Alright. Give me a sec here. So you know like the material that this stuff is made with? Like you know how there's holes in this shirt? Like you see it, right? There's like little holes in this shirt. So think of the holes in the shirt, but instead of that material, it's on your pants. And there's like two layers on the pants. Like there's that outer layer, and then there's like a really thin layer that's almost like leggings, you know? I don't know how to describe them other than that. Like that's the best way I can describe what I am wearing right now. That is pretty much what I am wearing. They're cozy, they're comfy, and they don't really bother me when I wear them. Sorry, I'm just eating right now. I feel weird I have to say sorry for that. Like, oh yeah, content. You can't even hear it. I don't know, it's weird. Eating on stream, especially when you're eating something, it's like weird because I don't know what to talk about. Like, do you really need me to explain to you what raspberries taste like? Do you need me to tell you what cucumbers and melon taste like? Yes? Okay, so the blackberries were kind of tart, but they could have been a little sweeter, I guess. The watermelon was perfectly sweet, and like the cucumbers really did pair well with each other. And actually, the dressing I made for it with the rice wine vinegar and the olive oil and the balsamic vinegar makes it elevate into a little bit more acidity and flavor, and also adds a nice little background of tartness that the dish kind of does need for the summer salad. The eggs are perfectly cooked in the regards that if you had toast or something to spread it on, it's very good. But they just kind of taste like eggs. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually spreading the egg on some bacon, because the bacon is nice and crisp and able to hold its shape. So I'm having like a little bit of bacon and egg. There you go. I described the entire dish. I hope you now feel satisfied, and I'm gonna continue eating. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, the way that I cook the scrambled egg, though, like, that's not how I would normally cook scrambled egg. But I'm actually kind of glad that I did, because this is a really nice way to make scrambled egg a lot more spreadable. And I'm not sure about anyone else, but whenever I eat scrambled egg, I like to have a little bit of bacon, like sprinkling the bit of bacon into my egg. But I've never actually been able to spread the egg on my bacon, so that's kind of new, and I kind of like it actually. TLDR. Tasted really good. And a little bit of cold tea to take it all down to. Wow, that was stream. I would say that's stream for the day, but I actually kind of do want to just sit back and talk a little bit, you know? It's not very often I actually do just chatting streams, so I don't know. Maybe we can just chat around a bit, maybe a little bit of talking. Because, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to kind of just chat. Especially with what Mip and I were talking about. Like, when me and Mip were just kind of talking, it's kind of fun. It's not very often I actually kind of sit down and talk to you guys. Because usually, if anything, I kind of find myself chatting with you guys if I play Minecraft or something. So I don't really feel the need to, like, make that the main focus, if you will. But yeah. It's gonna change for now. Let's do a little chatting now. How's your day off? It's going good. I woke up, I got myself dressed, I got the kitchen ready, I got the food and all that stuff. I started throwing away stuff, and yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of anxious for this week because I'm going to Off-Kai, as I've said, last stream, previous stream, this stream. I'm pretty much mentioning every single opportunity I can when I'm going to Off-Kai, because I'm going to Off-Kai. Wow, Off-Kai, 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 Off-Kai. But I actually am kind of excited for Off-Kai. I'm very excited for it. It's my first time going to a con before, and also being the kind of person I am that's very paranoid and this and that. I've been told that going to cons can be kind of scary, and it could be very, very, I don't know what the word would be, but it could be very dangerous. I'm a person that likes to avoid danger at all costs, but I have been traveling a lot, and I already made the ticket, and this and this and that. I made the reservations and all of that stuff. Actually, come to think of it, I gotta go check on my reservation for my hotel. I don't know how to... That's a funny thing. I don't know how to... Okay, there's a lot of things that are going on, because, like, I don't know how to... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to check myself into a hotel. I don't know how to take a lift. I have never taken a lift in my entire life, because when I get to the airport, my hotel is only like 15 minutes away, which is great. But... man, it just seems very... It's gonna be very chaotic, I guess, in my head. Like, I'm probably gonna be a lot more composed than what I'm trying to sell myself out to be. Like, oh, I'm gonna break down and cry, and no, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna be like, okay. First thing I gotta do, then the next thing I gotta do, and this and this and that. Because, like, despite what I might sell myself out to be, I'm a very calm and composed person, I would like to think. I don't really panic that much unless someone screams at me, because then that's a different story. But I'm very calm. I'm fairly calm. I'm fairly composed, and like I like to think that I'm kind of smart. And especially since I've traveled all the way to Korea by myself. Although I had transport at that point, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Oh, hey. Let me show you. Actually, I'm not gonna show it. I want that to be immortalized. I don't need to tell you about everything. But this day off is not over yet. It's only 12:51, funny enough, but I definitely need to, now that I've cleaned out, now that I've actually did my cooking for the day, I got one more thing to cook. I'm gonna make myself chicken teriyaki and rice. That's gonna be very nice later. But, I am now gonna probably try and go clean my kitchen up. I think I talked about it not yesterday. I think I talked it recently that I was, actually, wait. Did I talk about, okay. So, I cleaned out my entire, I'm cleaning out my entire apartment out. Like, I'm trying to throw stuff out, send it to charity, this and that. Like, I have a lot of clothes, you know? I have a lot of clothes that my parents don't want me to get rid of, but I have to get rid of because they're too small for me. And also, like, these are clothes that I worn when I was, like, 15, and I'm, like, 20-some? So, like, yeah, you know, I'm a little old for the clothing, and I don't want to throw it away. I'd rather give it to someone who might actually need it. So there's that. But I found like there was at least like 50 pounds worth of clothing. Like I'm not trying to exaggerate. There's like 50, maybe 25 pounds worth of clothing that I need to get rid of. And not just clothing, but bed sheets, blankets, all this sort of stuff, comforters, because my parents decided to give me 20 comforters when I moved into my apartment, and I only need 2. I need one for the wintertime, and I need one for the spring-summertime. And I'm right now using my spring-summer set, and I realized, okay, I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need all this junk. So, got a lot of junk that I got rid of and cleaned out my closet. Like, oh my goodness, you would not believe how much closet space I have now. But I gotta go clean up my kitchen. I already cleaned out my refrigerator at this point, but I also gotta clean out my refrigerator in the sense that I'm going to off-kai, so I don't want food to stay in there that's gonna probably rot, and by the time I come back, it'll be all moldy and disgusting and nasty, so there's that. That's like probably gotta reorganize my shelf.
I've done nothing but teleport Bred for 3 days.
I probably gotta reorganize my shelf. I don't think I've ever really taken a picture of my shelf before. But I have a shelf that has pretty much everything. I have a shelf for my microwave, rice cooker, storage, plastic bags, plastic containers, sheet trays, cutting boards, extra stuff, extra rice bulk, flour bulk, and stuff like that. Like, I have a whole bunch of stuff on racks, and I kind of want to reorganize it and probably put some of it in the closet, because some of the stuff on there I don't use. On rare occasion I do use, like my my flour mill and my my pasta machine, but I don't use it enough to warrant it to stay there and gather space, you know? So I very much probably need to reorganize that. Then I have to actually go scrub the floors of my kitchen. I like to scrub the floors of my kitchen like maybe once every 3 months. So I gotta definitely try and clean that out. The amount of stuff that cakes up down there, which is mostly just flour, and I usually just dust it off. It's not like it's disgusting and like nasty looking, like it's still white, so there's nothing to worry about in that front. But I just want to clean out my entire kitchen. Gotta keep some cleanliness, you know? We gotta be very clean. Gotta be very clean where I live. That, and also, I want to make sure that if my area is clean, there is going to be no pests. And I know with my apartment, it's a very common thing to see a lot of pests every now and then, you know? Which is usually a bad sign. If you have a pest, for example, if we have a cockroach in your house, that means your house is dirty. Because cockroaches inherently don't like clean places, because clean places will have will have none of food for them. So if you have a dirty area, that means you have food that they have sticking around, and you need to go clean that up. So for me, I had a cockroach come in, and it's like, oh shoot, I gotta clean out, and I did clean out my entire apartment. But now it's also the point where I just need to clean the rest of my apartment too. Like, I cleaned my bedroom, that was fine, no roaches there. I cleaned the main room, no roaches there so far. I'm pretty sure there's no roaches around anywhere else. But I do have to clean out my kitchen. I actually gotta clean out my shower too. That's another thing I never thought I would need to clean. But I don't know, living on your own, I kind of realized that, oh, I guess you do need to clean your shower out, which is kind of funny, because like, oh, the shower, the water clears it out, but then water stains, and like, stuff just grows, and like, mold, but it's not mold. I don't take a shower of mold, but like, it's red, and it's like, I think I need to scrub that down, you know? Yeah, but I did clean my toilet the other day. I cleaned my toilet like every, what is it? Once a week at this point, which is kind of funny because I don't even use my own toilet that much because I'm at my job so often, and you know, I usually would do all that such there. It's kind of funny of how often I don't use my toilet at home. It's like, oh wow, I'm gonna go use the loo, and it's like, oh wait, no, it's like, man, I expect it to be so dirty, but it's not that dirty. Like, even regardless, I still want to keep that thing clean because it's, you know, waste. So there's that. But yeah. I need to clean my showers. I need to go clean my bathroom. Just generally, the bathroom needs to be cleaned. The kitchen needs to be cleaned. Yeah. I gotta do the stuff that you have to do when you live alone as an adult, paying rent. And being a VTuber as well. Can you imagine that? Being a VTuber and a responsible adult at the same time? It's hard. I've never been an adult before. This is my first time being this old, you know? And it's kind of weird for me, I guess, because talking about being an adult, very strange. Just because for me being an adult, I've been very sheltered, I've been very coddled my life. My parents kind of babied me whenever they could, and like, it's nice to be babied around, you know, goo goo gaga, I guess. But my parents didn't really let me make mistakes. They kind of were like, held my hand, helped me every step of the way. Like, I'm making sure that they really do understand, like, man, you guys didn't teach me enough. Because whenever I talk to them about taxes or rent, I try to be as annoying as possible to them. Because I do it for spite, and also I just don't understand sometimes. I'm getting better at it though. I'm getting better at rent, because I was trying to understand, like, hey, why does rent keep raising? Blah 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 blah. Rent wasn't this much, and blah, blah, blah. You know, I was trying to, you know, get answers, because I genuinely do not understand. But yeah, trying to mess with them, trying to like, oh, you didn't teach me this stuff, blah 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 blah. But at the same time, it's like, should your parents teach you taxes? What should your parents teach you? What should school teach you, I guess? Why does the blueberries look like frog? I don't know. Am I just autistic? Flirt. I have a touch of autism as well, so don't worry. What was I just talking about? I just forgot. Oh yeah, just need to clean. I've been thinking that I should actually clean my oven out too. Like, give the oven a good old scrub. Like, break down the oven. Especially since, like, I kind of know how to break down, like, take apart an entire oven and then put it back together. Not, like, to the extreme points, but I know how to take the stovetop off and then lifting up the thing on the stovetop and then cleaning that out and taking all the burners out and cleaning that. Like, I know how to clean that such and stuff, but, you know, that stuff is a bit labor intensive. Though at the same time, it's like, I need to clean my entire place. It's because out of everywhere, I think the cockroaches and like, I guess bugs would probably go more into the stove at night, you know? So, I probably gotta go clean that out, you know? I also need to try and get like some drain degreaser or drain stuff like that, because apparently I've been told that bugs and pesticides can come from the sink drains. So there's that I gotta try and look into as well, but I don't understand living alone. Living alone sucks. I hate it. But at the same time, the privacy, chat. You can't not do it. It's very important. Portento. Hold on. I'm like getting distracted. Whoops. What am I streaming tomorrow? Just thinking about this now. What are we streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow is like what? Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Tuesday? It is Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. Oh yeah, the drawing collage. Yeah, we're gonna be drawing Tuesday. Wednesday we're gonna be doing a collab. That's gonna be a fun little collab. Playing 100% orange juice. We're gonna be playing with Soren, Pepperoni. I think there's someone else. There is someone else that's gonna play with us. There's someone else. I don't know if we actually have a fourth. I think I need to probably go kidnap a fourth, but there is a fourth person I need to go kidnap, so. Trying to think though. Something I am trying to do, something I want to try and do a bit more often, especially after Off-Kai, I definitely want to do more collab streams. I'm finding a very nice fun with it, Minecraft is one of those things that I kind of just, it's kind of a collab, but sometimes isn't. A lot of people play Minecraft, especially on that server, so it's fun to play it with people. But at the same time, I feel like I want to collab a bit more things. Like, if there's something I really want to start doing more, I want to do some cooking collabs. 100%, I need to start doing more cooking collabs, but I don't know how to essentially not copy off of Onigiri. Like, I know if I do like a cooking stream, it's definitely going to turn into something like that. And also, if I do a cooking stream, do I want to cook? Or maybe make it into a competition like how we did with the bento cook-off? Like, do you want to do same recipes or this and that? Or like, hey, give me a thing and I'll try and make it, and if it's authentic, blah 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 blah, It's like that. That was me, by the way, chat. That wasn't you. That was me. It was me, chat. You were lied to. Hi, Pepper. Hi. Oh, brainstorm cooking stream. Yeah, I'm trying to brainstorm some cooking streams. I definitely want to do cooking streams and baking streams and this and that, yada yada yada. But I'm trying to think, because if I do a cooking stream, I want to do a baking stream by proxy. It's my brand. I love baking. I want to do more baking, but cooking is a lot more versatile than bread. Because bread is great. Don't get me wrong, but most bread recipes in the world are going to be water, flour, salt, yeast. So it's going to be the 4 basic components, but it's just shaped in a different way, or fermented differently, or cooked differently, yada yada yada, Like, if we think about, let's say, a good pizza versus a good white bread versus a good focaccia versus a good roll recipe, I could make one loaf of bread. I can make one dough that is pretty much can cover all those bases. Ah, the food coma's kicking in now. I'm tired after eating all that food. I'd be interested in watching you bakes like international bread, like Filipino ensaymada. Oh, you know, I have been wanting to make an ube roll. I've wanted to make an ube roll. Those are fun to look at and make, but I'm not sure how to make an ube roll. Like, do you have to get the actual potato, or is it better to get the extract, or using? Because I know if you use the extract, I believe you use food coloring to actually make it purple, and that just makes me feel like it's cheating. So it's not cheating, but it just makes me feel like, man, it could be better. I mean, I could try and do better. Might be hard to get actual ube there. I mean, it's not hard. I actually know I know of some ways to get ube. Oh, ube roll. I actually gotta even first look at. I'm looking at a recipe right now for an ube roll. Yeah, this one uses ube extract. There is no actual ube, so that's kind of what makes it kind of meh. Kind of makes it lame. I don't know, using an ube for like a actual ube roll, that'd be fun. Like, there are some pretty nice Filipino food I would love to make. Filipinos, I love them. One of my best friends is actually Filipino. He is such a great guy. Oh geez, that is giving me trypophobia. But I know for one thing, Filipino food, I know that they use a lot of ube. They eat a lot of pork, and it's pretty much almost like it is Asian kind of food. So I'm gonna head out. All right, see you later, Nugs. See you later. Bye bye. Here, let me just look up Filipino food on Google Images. Yeah, it kind of gives me this like weird mix of like Chinese food and, funny enough, Mexican food. It kind of reminds me of both those kind of qualities of food. We use a lot of pandana and screw pine, which is fun to see in bread because it's very green. Pandan? Pandan? I've never heard of pandan. Pandan. Oh, that looks cool. It looks like it's really cool. Screw pine. It almost looks like the fronds of a pineapple. And that fruit, I just looked up the screw pine. It looks like there's a fruit. It looks like a devil fruit, like One Piece. It's funny. Man, you crazy Filipino people and your colored breads. But yeah, I know that like Filipino food, they like sausages a lot. Sausages, spring rolls, and ube. Those are like the first three things that come to my mind when I think of Filipino. Oh, and spicy food. Very spicy rice. That's another thing. I think when I think of Filipino food, I think about that. Oh, seafood, shellfish, shrimp, mostly shrimp and clams. Yeah, there's not really much poultry. No, there is poultry over there, but like it's more seafood, like, right? No. I'm trying to remember what like Filipino. We didn't learn about Filipino food that much. Like when I was in my culinary school and we learned about Asian food, We essentially just learned just Chinese food. But like American Chinese food. We didn't learn like authentic like Chinese food or authentic Japanese food and stuff like that. Oh, wait, okay. Of course. The one thing that makes it really scream Filipino food? Oh my god, wait, the whole hog roast? Pork blitz stew? Or is that Hungarian? I'm not sure. But like, a whole hog roast, pork belly, yeah, stuff like that. Lechon, yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of Chinese influence here. Yeah, I kind of figured that much. Oh, and eating stuff like family style without, because I know like that's a huge thing in Filipino food too. Like you don't you won't usually use like utensils, no? Like you'll use like your hands to eat, right? Like getting your hands really in there is like just like, oh yeah, I want the cheek of the pig, and you just like you grab it and then rip it off like Doom style, like you're the yeah. Filipino food good, Filipino food fun. I just that they for Filipino food, I know it's very family style oriented. It's a lot like how I want to eat more Korean food and more Korean dinners, but Korean food is also very family style. And I am one small little guy, and I don't eat that much food. And even when I do eat that much food, it's too much food, and I can't eat that much. But yeah, I forgot. Oh, and like, okay, I'm trying to think of things off the top of my head, and it's like hitting me like it's like a punch to the left, punch to the right. Oh, you remember this now, you remember that now, because pineapple fried rice, is that a thing? I have a distinct memory of watching Gordon Ramsay make a pineapple fried rice and putting it into a pineapple, and like whole fish being cooked as well, like whole fish being cooked. A lot of things being whole cooked, you know? When I have Korean food sometimes, I get full from trying out all the side dishes. Pineapple fried rice, yeah. Like in my head, the best way to describe how Filipino food is, I would think the best professional way to describe describe Filipino food is like very tropical Chinese influence of food, and it's like very family style. It's really the best way I can explain it. Food culture is so much fun. I could talk about food all day. I love food. And especially if it's not American. I don't hate American food. However, living in America, eating stuff like an American food, and this and that, it does get boring after a while. Like a burger is good. I love myself a good bacon, cheese, avocado burger. But after a while, it gets kind of freaking boring. And then you want to try and eat something a little bit different, like lechon, that would be nice. Cornichon, I don't know how to pronounce it. Just like kimchi fried rice, or like butter chicken and garlic naan. Like there's so much other kinds of foods out there that's like, man, America food is kind of boring. But it's also because I've eaten this food my entire life, so it is kind of boring. But man, I'm thinking about that. I love garlic naan. Wow. I love garlic naan as well. I'm trying to think of a way to actually make naan. I would love, oh man, you know, maybe if I wait around a bit, I could make we could stretch a stream around, I could make buttered chicken, and then I could look up a recipe to make naan, and make it into a garlic naan. Maybe. Pepper, I'm gonna probably have to ask if I can kidnap you for a stream. I'm gonna kidnap you. We're gonna make dinner together, you and I. And you're gonna, like, I want you to scream at me like an angry Filipino. You're like, oh my god, you're not cooking that the right way. You like, oh wow, your spice tolerance is so low. Wah, white. Yeah. I have been actually trying to work on my spice tolerance. I have at least a tablespoon of spicy flakes a day, and I try to eat it all in one go. Like, you know the spice, like the cinnamon challenge? I do the spicy challenge. I've been screamed at my whole life. I don't think I want to inflict that on anyone else. I'm screamed at currently. I work in a kitchen all day, every day, and everyone screams at everyone. I don't scream at anyone because my voice is too weak. But anyways, did Salty say Filipino? Yes, I said Filipino. I love Filipinos. Just take a bite out of the habanero. Easy. You see, I could, but I want to eat and enjoy the habanero. I don't want to eat the habanero just because it's spicy. I want to make like a habanero fermented sauce or something like that, or the habanero fried rice even, Enjoy spicy. Yeah, exactly. I want to enjoy the spicy. I don't want to just feel pain. I'm not a masochist. So, I don't enjoy pain that much. But yeah, Pepper, you're allowed to scream at me. I'm screamed at now, and I'm still traumatized, but it's fine. People don't actually do it, people don't actually do that, people that they say, like, spicy are faking it. Wait, Chuya, are you saying, like, the way that you said did Salty say Filipino? Wait, Chuya, are you Filipino? Oh my god, that's crazy. It's kind of funny if you are, because that means I know 3 Filipino people then. As I've already mentioned, one of my greatest friends, one of my friends that has been with me through thick and thin, I actually haven't talked to him in a while, is Filipino, and he's a great guy. I talked to him, and he's cool. He, what is it? He used to live in America, but then moved back to the Philippines. I don't exactly know the reason, but yeah, I miss him. Yes, I am. People think I'm Chinese, though. I didn't know what you were. I just knew you were Asian. So yeah, I live at the spice capital of the Philippines, and we've been fed peppers as children. Oh. Yeah, I've only just started eating spicy food. Like, I can eat a jalapeno and not feel the pain at all. Like, I like jalapenos. Though a habanero is a little bit too much of a jump for me still. I do like habaneros though, don't get me wrong. It's just that I need to get better. Green chilies though. I like green chilies. Long hots are pretty good. I do use a lot of gochujang and gochugaru. I use a whole bunch of that, which is a Korean spicy fermented chili paste. That stuff is fun to cook with, and I love the flavor. It's so good. Especially, I like the gochugaru more. The gochujang is a bit more jammy and a little bit sweeter, so it's like, I want to use that for more like, I don't know, like sauces and stuff. I don't want to actually use it for cooking. But like sometimes for my gochugaru, I use it to sprinkle in with popcorn. I use it to season my egg. I use gochugaru a whole lot actually. I would use it how some people use pepper sometimes. Ooh, gochugaru and like a nice creamy Alfredo sauce. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's really good. I can't believe it though. I can't believe that Tria's Filipino. It's so joke. Yeah, sorry Tria. I can't talk to you. I only talk to Chinese people. No, I can't say. I talk to people. Actually, I take that back. Tria, I can't talk to you anymore. You're a person. Pepper, I can't talk to you anymore. You're a person as well. Edit, I hate you. You're a person. I hate people. People, disgusting. You know how people talk about race and this and that? Like, oh, I hate this race. Or, oh, I hate that race. I'm waiting for the person, which is me. I'm the person. I just hate people. People bad. People suck. People evil. People scary. It's a hate by hate basis. You can't just say you hate one race. You gotta hate one. If you're gonna hate one race, it's the human race. Ah, jeez. I say that in an ironic tone, by the way. In a sarcastic tone, by the way. I always feel the need to always clarify that. Like, man, yeah. Equal opportunity hater, I get it. It's not hate against one people. It's the hate against all people. I hate, and also I'm myself too. I hate myself too. But bread is good. Exactly, exactly. Why like people when you can like bread? Who doesn't like bread? Unless you have celiacs, but those are people. People that have celiacs are people, and we hate people. So, I'm gonna look at some food though. I want to look at more. I am thinking about Filipino food now. God damn. Me when animals and food? Yeah, like exactly. Like, why would you want people as friends when you can have like animal friends, like dogs or cats or fish, like Jeffrey right over there too. Like, look at him. He's happy. He's a happy little guy. But hey, there's people like you. Not Sonic though. Man. Listen, I know we like to bash on Sonic so much, but man. Marry a loaf of bread. So real. Well, you can't marry a loaf of bread because eventually your loaf of bread is gonna evolve into a loaf of mold. So, mold. Thinking about Filipino food. Cotton. Listen, I think about food all the time. It's just that I don't think about specific cuisines. If anything, I don't really think about Filipino food at all. The main foods I usually think about is usually Italian and French food because that's often the kind of technique I've learned and like the kind of technique I kind of associate with cooking the most. But like adobo, oh my god, chicken adobo, oh my god, oh you're so right, bestie. Chicken adobo, oh my god, that's so good. I love chicken adobo. Oh. Eventually, your wife/husband will evolve into a rotting corpse. Your point? I guess! But the life cycle of a bread is a lot less than a human, okay? Though my favorite soup is... Okay, I'm gonna look... Hold on, wait. Let me get the smartboard out. Alright, get the screenshot. I don't see Chuya's messages. It's because if you look over here on the chat message board, they are in the YouTube chat right now. So, we're doing that. We're in YouTube. Alright, let me see. Sinigang. Oh, that looks lovely. It's a spicy soup by the looks of it. Oh, that looks good. Chilies. Is that green beans? Pork, I imagine? Some daikon? Rice? Greens? That looks good. Ooh, it looks like shellfish soup or something like that. Sinigang. Saingong. That looks good. Banako. Binako. Ooh, that looks nice. Oh, is that in like a coconut? Oh, that's kind of cute actually. That's funny. Ooh, that looks good. Are those lime leaves or is that what is it? Lime leaves or is it spinach? Chuya, is tinola the same as binako? It's a sour soup. Oh, this soup's sour? Oh, is it like a lime-based soup then? This looks good though. I'll try this. Maybe I should actually kidnap one of you two, or the both of you, to help me make soup. Okay, if we're talking about all this stuff now, hold on, I want to bring up some I want to show some Korean food I like. Yeah. You're talking about food. Let's talk about food I like. Yeah. Sinigang soup, sinigang pork is good too. Tanogola has the papaya. No, I can't read. Tinola, really? Funny. Tinola has papaya. I see it. Refreshingly fragrant and soothing soup. God, I love soup so much. Tinola. You said it right. It's pronounced kind of like canola. Tinola. Oh, so it's like it's literally tinola. Okay, look at me trying to put an accent on everything. My bad. But have you guys ever tried this? Has anyone ever tried something like this? This is bitnimguksu. It's a spicy Korean. Oh man, I just realized I could have made this, but I just used the last of my cucumber. I'm so dumb. But this is really good. You use gochujang, which is one of the few things that use gochujang. It's a little weird. It's a little weird if you're not too familiar with the kind of flavor palette it's going for, but it's spicy, cold, slightly jammy sweet, but it has nice refreshing flavors from the cucumber. And although it's spicy, it's not terribly spicy. I actually really like it. It's a spicy noodle, but it's cold. It's a cold noodle dish. This is really good. I do like this. I love cold noodle. Yeah, cold noodle's so good. Some people get freaked out by cold noodles, you know? They are so often used to eating noodles that are warm, so there's that. Ooh. Hold on. I gotta try and remember the name of this one. The black bean rice, the black bean noodle. What is it called? It's like, oh, jjajangmyeon. Yeah, jjajangmyeon. Jjajangmyeon. I don't know why a lot of Korean dishes uses cucumber as a garnish, but jjajangmyeon is so good. Oh my god. It's like jjajangmyeon is so good. The noodles themselves are so beautiful to look at. It's warm. It is normally warm. The black bean sauce doesn't even taste like black bean. It tastes like a nice like soy sauce, almost like a sticky soy sauce. But there's nice pork. There's zucchini and other sort of stuff in it. Oh, jjajangmyeon, so good. It's also like very fun. It's like very dark, very black, and like it's like syrupy. And it's like, look at this jjajangmyeon. That looks so beautiful. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so glossy. It reminds me of like drunken noodles almost. Drunken noodles. Yeah, it reminds me of like drunken noodles too a bit, except that it's actually not really spicy. I think drunken noodles are spicy, but this is like a lot more on the soy, salty, sweet side. So yeah, jjajangmyeon is so good. I love it so much. I have tried to make tteokbokki, and I've tried to make tteokbokki, but I think tteokbokki, if anyone knows what tteokbokki is essentially rice cakes with fish cakes and that's stewed in a spicy sauce. For me, it's too weird. I don't know the texture of the rice cakes freak me out. I hate the texture of the rice cakes. They are so weird. It's like if you made a potato gnocchi 5 times more tough and have a gelatinous texture to it. I hate that. I don't like the texture of gelatin, so it makes me just not good. You don't like rice cake? I don't know though. See, that's more the thing I gotta say. I don't know, cause yeah. Do you not like mochi? I love mochi. Mochi is great, but for some reason, this rice cake I don't like. The texture freaks me out. I'm probably not cooking it right, but I also don't know anyone else that eats tteokbokki or anyone that eats it. So like I don't know if I cook it right. So I just think that I'm just not cooking it correctly, really. And when I was in Korea, I forgot to go look for tteokbokki. So yeah, I like tteokbokki. But rice cakes in general. You should try blanching it in a bit, then baking it. I'll try. Maybe I should cook tteokbokki on stream. That'd be fun, no? I love eating boiling hot and freezing cold noodles. If we're talking about foods, good foods around the world, I am now craving pelmeni right now. That is pelmeni. Oh, just dumpling. Ooh, they kind of just look like pierogies. Oh, it's Russian. Dox. Rather than straight up boiling it, I guess, or Russian dumplings. These look cute. These look good. Siberian dumpling. Wow. Yeah, they do look good. I'm also gonna go out and say though, I'm not usually a huge fan. I already said I am. Well, what if I decree that I don't remember? Then. Anyways. I'm gonna go out and say something that might offend Bush here. I don't really, of all the food groups in the world, my least favorite food group is really Nordic cuisine. And Nordic cuisine kind of stays in the basis of like German food, Icelandic food, you know, that's general cold area. I don't really like those kind of foods. Like Germanic food, Nordic kind of food, Russian food. I don't like the flavor profile. And also, another thing about German, like all those foods, is that they are made to make you feel warm and fill you up very well. I don't need to do that, so I don't like that kind of food. Like, I imagine if I eat that food and it's really, really cold, that stuff would hit the spot. But I live in an area where it's like relatively warm and kind of cold, and when it's cold, I just eat soup. It's not like brisk cold, like, oh geez, you can die from the cold, but it's like, it's brisk. Usually, it's not that cold. Like, I do know and understand, like, oh, the reason why it's so hardy and rich and stuff like that is so that you can maintain a good body temperature and not freeze to death, blah 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 blah. And I know it's not that cold anymore over there, but like that's where the history came from, and people still like eating it, and blah 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 blah. I'm digging myself a grave here. Anyways, I do like borscht. Weird thing to mention, borscht. That's a very good soup that I know is a very Russian food. That's good. I like borscht. Schnitzel is good as well. But I'm just thinking of like stewed foods. When I think of like that area of food, I think of just a lot of stews, and I think of a lot of hearty meals and sour cream, quark, stuff like that, and it just makes me feel so. I feel so big. I'm Siberian, so I have like 50 fans in my room and eating these warm stuffs in the summer. Yeah, no, I don't like. That's not a thing for me. I don't like it. That's not my order. I can't do that. Bush lore. Oh my god. Yes, borscht is Russian. Good. I like borscht, but that's also because I like beets. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Thank you. I'm gonna drink some more. I'm trying to think of more Korean food that I like to eat. Hold on. I gotta do a funny thing for Korean. Oh, of course. Like, I love bibimbap. Bibimbap's great. Bibimbap is good. Gimbap, bulgogi. Okay, I'm gonna go out and say that bulgogi is like the burger of Korea. Like, bulgogi is good every once in a while, but it gets kind of boring because it's beef and it's good, but this and that. But like, bulgogi is just so boring. It's like, it's exactly, I'm gonna call this the burger effect. Oh, japchae! Oh, I love japchae! Japchae is so good. Oh, I love japchae. I forgot about japchae. Japchae is so good. Oh my god, I love japchae. The cellophane, the glass noodles are so fun. Everything else is so great. It's simple, it's like a nice stir-fry dish, but it just feels a lot better to eat. It's so good. I love it. Funny enough, I rarely call it borscht. I just call it beetroot soup. Fair enough. I imagine that's like calling like our chicken noodle soup. There's probably is some weird word for chicken noodle soup, but we just call it chicken noodle soup. Ooh, balsam? Oh, balsam. I like balsam. Balsam is really good. It's like, balsam is essentially like a ginger simmered pork belly that you then slice, and then you make little wraps of that. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I can't also not mention kimchi. Kimchi is great. Very healthy, very tasty, nice spicy sweet, crunchy. Oh, kimchi is so good. But making kimchi into a kimchi fried rice? Oh man, kimchi fried rice is so good. You chop up the kimchi a bit, you get a little bit of spam, peas, and then you cook that all together. Oh, that is heaven in a bowl. And then having a bit of like a nice sunny side egg on top, so when you cut into the kimchi with a spoon, the yolk just spreads in the entirety of it. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love that. So good. I love kimchi fried rice. Kimchi fried rice is so good. It beats fried rice out of the water, no question. My friend fed me that one fermented soybean soup. Couldn't do it. Wait, is that Korean? Because I know there's a lot of bean sprout soups, but I've never heard of the fermented. It is? Okay. Bean sprout soup. Is it this one? Soybean sprout soup with kimchi. You know what's also a weird thing that I want to try, but I'm kind of worried about, because I would probably make it really, really nice, but I probably just wouldn't like it. I would really, really, really love to make a, I don't remember the name for it, but like a Korean, but essentially a kimchi soup. That sounds really, really weird. Like, a kimchi soup sounds very strange. Like, it's spicy. A spicy soup sounds kind of weird. But I've tried a peanut butter soup before, and that was really weird, because a peanut butter soup is like nutty, it's rich, thick, and also it's spicy. It's very strange. But I liked it. I probably wouldn't make myself it again, but I did like it, and I did eat some of it. But I kind of want to make a kimchi soup. Here, actually, let me look up a Korean food, kimchi soup. This actually, unironically looks really good. Like, it has pork belly, tofu. It has a lot of things that I like in soup, and also cabbage. I like cabbage, so yeah. Doenjang, jigage. Oh, that looks good though. Soybean paste stew. Oh wait, does this use what does this use? Does this use that doenjang? Oh, I have that! Ooh. Wait, I think I actually have that. I'm also I kind of did something really dangerous there. I almost doxed myself. Whoops. Twice. But, yeah. Donjong. Doenjong. I think I have Donjong. Let me check. Let me check my... Wait, not me, almost doxed myself twice. Hold on, wait. I don't actually remember what this is actually called. Give me a sec. I'm gonna turn my opera so I don't accidentally dox myself. Jajangmyeon. Because what does that use? What kind of paste? I forgot what the name of the paste is called. I haven't made jajangmyeon in a while, so... Chunjang? Dujang. Dujang. Doenjang. I'm interested now. I might want to make this. Donjang. I think I have this? I don't know. Hechandle soybean paste. Oh, it's clam and crab. Oh, I don't have that one. I have the one that you use for jajangmyeon, so I don't have that one. I might make that. I don't know. I would like to know what other things you can use to make it though. I like ingredients with versatility, not with one-trick ponies, you know? And I'm very against making stuff that are one trick ponies, if you will. So, but yeah, kimchi jjigae. I need to also probably learn more Korean, but kimchi jjigae. I do want to make that. Maybe I should just have an entire week to where I just make soup. But I don't know. I'll probably do that. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna look more creative up. Oh, I mean, also another thing to mention, Korean fried rice, no, Korean fried chicken, that's good. That's obviously good. It's just sweet. It's just like a sweet fried chicken. It's great. Okay, I'm not bored. But I've kind of had my bit when it comes to Korean food. Korean food, good. Wow, I love myself Korean food. Let's go talk about Filipino food again. Where are my Filipinos again? Both of yous, come out. Come out. Filipino food. I know that the Philippines really have good desserts. I know that. They use banana leaves too to cook, right? Have been summoned. Good. I summoned thee. Oh wait, I remember something. I know there is a very specific kind of bread you guys make. You guys make a very specific bread. But it's like a powdered bread or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. It's like some sort of powdered bread. Do you know what I'm talking about? Taho? Oh, I know what this is. I haven't tried it before, but Panda Skull. Yeah, Panda Skull. Panda Skull. Panda Skull. This thing. Oh, I think I've tried making this before, but I don't understand how to make it. Like in my head, it's just a roll. So it's like, oh man, it's so nice, it's so cool, but it's just bread with breadcrumb on top. It's a bread with breadcrumb on top. It's cannibalizing. It's a bread cannibalization. How do you two feel about this? Like, since you guys are my local Filipinos in chat, how do you guys feel about this bread? I might have a try at making it again, and then I'll probably make like a soup with it, because bread and soup are really great. Like, maybe I'll make oh wait, chicken adobo with bread. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be really nice. Staple good. I'm biased. Fair enough. You guys are making me hungry. Well, shut up. Filipino kidney beans? I do have some kidney beans I need to get rid of. Maybe I should actually do a Filipino cooking stream. Once more, I gotta kidnap my fellow Filipinos in chat for help. So staple, good. I'm biased. You are so biased. Honestly, best JP food around me is udon. Well, we're not talking about Japanese food, son. No, I'm kidding. Udon is good though. I haven't found a really good udon place around me yet. Even though I will say I haven't gone around to eat around where I live yet, because that's expensive. So I should. Man, I took Thailand food culture for granted. Took it for granted. What's here? You know what? You're my local Thai man in chat. Thailand food. We're gonna look up Thailand food because I like a lot of Asian food. Has to be one of the best foods of all time. Asian foods. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it looks like a whole bunch of stir fries, or boils, or stews, or salads. That looks like a Caesar salad right there. Yeah, these definitely are foods. Now I can't remember if it's Taiwan or Taiwan food, or is it Vietnamese food? But one of the two uses peanuts a lot. Wow. Peanuts. I see that. Peanut dustings. Oh, is this for pad thais? Oh wait, of course. Yeah, pad thai. Thailand. Wait, Thailand and Taiwan are different though, right? Right? I'm a stupid American based yeah, okay, good. Thank you. Thailand, Taiwan. Pad Thai though. Ooh, I'm thinking about Pad Thai. I'm thinking about Pad Thai now. Pad Thai is really nice. Pad Thai is real good. I don't have the noodles for it though, so like I would love to make Pad Thai, but I don't have the noodles for it, and I don't really have cilantro or shrimp anymore. I've used all my shrimp, so I don't know why Pad Thai is so famous. What the heck? Because it's Pad Thai. Stupid. Pad Thai. I don't know. I like Pad Thai. It just tastes good in my head. The reason that's why I like it. It just tastes good. It tastes good. It just tastes good. I don't know. Have fun, Salty, and chat. I have to work. Alright. Have fun at work, Pepper. Bye-bye. Bye. Sayonara. Bye-bye. Thailand and Taiwan. All I know is one land. One is a land, and the other one is the coast of China. Yeah, yeah. It's your opinion, Sonic, and you're wrong. Bye. Man, you go queen. My god. You can't hear me, but I was like trying to snap. Like, oh my god. You go queen. Grappow is goated. What's Grappow? Grappow. Wow, what is this? Okay, that kind of looks... No, Sonic, this looks kind of sad. Sonic, this looks kind of sad. It looks like ground meat on rice. Thai holy basil poke stir fry. Okay, now this picture looks kind of good though. I could probably get past this. It looks good. Cowpad Mo is Cowpad Moo. Pork. Oh, this is just pork fried rice. That looks okay. That's right. I just don't like how it's formed and shaped to make it look like that it came from a can. I don't really like that presentation. That makes me a little worried. I think I'd rather go with the Grappow. So what you're telling me though, for this fried rice, if I put bacon in fried rice, it's now Cole had Mo. Yeah, I just don't like how it's just like this is not really an appetizing picture for me, but like this one is. I like what? Like, that looks like the other one. It is I think it is the other one. Oh, this one's better. This one's nice. Well, Grappo has the egg and it makes it look good. Once you taste Grappo, you can't go back. You know what? When I come back from off-Kai, we're gonna do an entire week of just cooking. Mark my words. We are gonna do an entire week of cooking. That is after we do my NPC stream, because I gotta do the NPC stream soon. Because that NPC stream, hold on. We have to do that quick, not quick, but soon, because, we're almost to 1,000, and I don't know what to do for 1,000 yet. So, yeah, I gotta do that NPC stream, and then I gotta start worrying about the you know, the 100. What do I do for 1,000? What can I do for 1,000? Oh. Grab Powell. Something big for 1,000. Bro, let me slide in my recipe. Okay, slide in your recipe, I'll make it, and then I'll judge it completely. And if I don't like it, I'm gonna call you out and call you stupid. I make grab hold daily. Alright. Send the recipe over. I'll make it on stream in a week or two. So yeah. And don't worry, I get my hands on Thai basil. There is Thai basil around where I live, so worst comes to worst, I could just grow Thai basil. That would take some time, don't get me wrong, but I could grow it too. The hardest part is getting the ingredients. It won't be that bad. Listen, I can get anything from anywhere. Plus, I have my connections. So I got my connections. I got the means to go get stuff. Alright, that's enough. Is there any other foods I should look into? Shuya, Sonic. Do you guys want to throw in one more food suggestion? I'm not gonna remember this, by the way, so we're gonna have to probably talk about this again at some point, but is there any funny Filipino and or Thailand food that you would like for me to look up and then judge at face value and make you feel bad or make you feel like, yeah. I specialize in Grau Pao, so he's really going all in with this Grau Pao. I'm gonna really heavily critique this, by the way. If it ain't good, I'm going to judge you in Taiwan. You're representing Thai cuisine right now, Sonic, with your Grau Pao. If I make this, it better be the best goddamn food I've ever had. All right. If you say it's the best Thai cuisine, I will try it. I will eat it and make it. There's pork sinigang. Sinigang. I think we already talked about this, right? Well, this looks good. Yeah. I'll have to make all of this on stream. This does look good. I'll have to make it. It's an entire soup stream. Okay, so how does one make a recipe? Well... My face is in my hand right now. So you're to tell... Okay, I kind of just go with the... Okay, so if you go with the flow, tell me what ingredients you put in there and I'll figure it out on the way, alright? Ugh. Okay, so just tell me the ingredients that you put into it. If you tell me what you put into it, then I can do it like that, alright? I can figure out proportions and ratios on my own. You just gotta tell me what's in it specifically. What's the things that make it Taiwanese? Right. Anyways, I think I might want to end stream though. We've been live for quite some time, and I still gotta go clean my... I still have to go clean my kitchen, so I gotta do that still. I know the perfect person for us to go raid, so... I think there's a few people I want to go raid. Alright. Okay, let's go raid. Alright, let's go. You know what? We're gonna go raid Mippy. Let's go raid Mippy. Yay. Alright. So, thank you all for tuning in to today's stream. It was fun. It was fun to talk a little about food. I'm actually so excited now. Like, I'm gonna go make myself lunch now. I know I just had breakfast and lunch, but why not have a second lunch, right? There was breakfast, brunch, then there's lunch, then there's second lunch, and then there's dinner, and then there's the after night snacks. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. Tune in tomorrow. We are going to be doing a bit of drawing, so tune in for that. Yeah. We're going to go see what Mippy's doing. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for indulging in my cooking bits here. My food geeking out, if you will. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you come from or may be at. But that's it for us today. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you around later. Saltea Kichee, and ciao. Bye-bye. Oh, wait.